talkSPORT Sports Update with Trust a Trader. Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trust a Trader 15-point assessment.
talkSPORT.
I'm Ben Fletcher. Good afternoon. Watford have now confirmed Javi Gracia is their new manager. We understand it's a 2-year deal. It's Gracia's second stint at Vicarage Road following the sacking of Paolo Pezzolano, who we're told has fallen out with nearly every Watford player. A 22nd different manager under the club's current owners. What does talkSPORT's Simon Jordan make of that?
The extreme is the Watford model, but as a matter of course, it has worked. Watford have no God-given right to be in the Premier League. The scale of Watford as a football club is always punching up to be able to achieve things. And the Pozzos, don't believe that a manager needs to be kept in a job to achieve certain levels of success.
Harry Kane's not trained with England this afternoon because of an ankle injury. The captain's now a doubt to face Wales tomorrow evening. Jarell Quansah was the only other player not to train with the 22-man group. Remember, you can hear England-Wales live on talkSPORT. Next, darts without beer. That's on the table in the new year, with Saudi Arabia getting its first PDC event. What does Barry Hearn think of it all?
The answer is, well, we've never tried darts without alcohol, so we've no idea. I don't see any reason why it doesn't.
Founder admits it was only a matter of time before the Saudis wanted to get involved in the sport. And it's reported Pat Cummins will miss the first Ashes test, maybe the whole series. The Aussie captain and leading fast bowler's back injury has improved but not healed. There's more Ashes build-up on the talkSPORT Cricket YouTube channel.
talkSPORT News.
The Tories promise to get rid of stamp duty if they're given the keys to number 10 again, and Jerry McCann takes to the stand in a trial accusing 2 women of stalking. More from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Come rain or shine, wherever and whenever suits you with our mobile tyre fitting service. Now that will have you driving away happy every time. Conditions apply.
That rain on the south coast should be clearing up by now. Dry elsewhere with some sunny spells, rain in western parts.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein. Darren here, by the way. Darren Bent here.
Here, by the way.
Yeah, I
Darren
just
Bent.
said that. You all right, Benny?
All good, mate. All good.
Why are you talking like that?
I'm good. You?
All good. All good.
Sorted out your
What?
visa?
Yeah, I have. Oh, well, I have a big thanks to Emma in the office who's...
Honestly, lazy you are.
Sorry?
Didn't
Who
mind.
did yours?
Didn't mind myself.
Liar.
Emma left me. Had to do it
No, you
myself.
left her to play paddle.
I got here at 11. Paddle's 12:30.
Yeah, did you leave her?
No, she left me. She left before I left.
Not so sure about that. But Jingo, we've got a show for you today. Now, yesterday marked 4 years since the big takeover, so we'll be asking whether Newcastle are still on course for greatness. Yes, Adam Smith joins us in the studio, the voice of boxing. We look forward to another big week of boxing. And the former Chelsea Nigerian midfielder, the superstar, this John Obi Mikel, joins us in the studio for an hour. That's going to be amazing. All that plus, we'll be asking why managers are so keen to make a move to a bigger club. Is the grass always greener? Probably, yeah. All that plus, we'll bring you the latest Drives office debate. This is Drive. This is talkSPORT. You can get involved. 03717 22 3344.
I'm not wearing Stone Cold's pants. No way.
No, I don't think you should do. Just wondering if producer Joe has forgot to tell me some big news, because on the intro I read is always typed out for me by the producer. He says all that plus will bring you the latest Drives official debate, and then he's put in block caps and that's it. I don't know what else.
Nah, do you know,
and other stuff.
Nah, no, do you know what that and was for?
Yeah.
If you made the final. The fight is that, yeah, do you know, hey, yeah, do you know what I mean?
So we've got our own world championship of darts going on here.
Which you got knocked out again.
So did you.
Hey, former Premier League.
So did you.
Hey, former Premier League champion.
Yeah, okay, but former. But our producer Joe was in the semi-finals. First to four was 3-1 up, and then apparently
Nah, but you know what though? He's
lost
up
4-3, and he had a match start.
Oh, do you know what? I fancied him as well, but you know what? He's up against
Three match starts.
Joe. I can't really say what I was going to say because it probably come across wrong. But Joe out there is
Joe the accountant.
When he's zoned in, he's hard to beat, man.
You know, it's tough.
But Joe, don't worry, mate. I'm proud of you.
Joe, let me tell you,
I'm proud of you.
In your mind, like your family, if it was real, your family go, well done, you made it to the sign of a failure. That is, get to the final, win it. Otherwise, anything else is.
So what about you? You have nothing.
I failed. Yeah, you failed.
You failure.
So you failed in it.
No,
We both failed.
we failed.
God.
One of us has climbed the mountain, and one of us has fell down the mountain. You.
Right.
So you can't speak to me.
I'll win it before
Arsenal
you.
can't sit at the top table. Neither can you.
Oh, okay.
But I can.
I'm going to take that dartboard.
We say you're going to take the dartboard home and take it off the wall.
Smash it. My dartboard to do what I want with it.
So currently, there's only still three.
Oh my!
Three people on Mount Rushmore.
Do you know
Me,
what?
Henry, and Joe.
Do you know what? Right, do you know what?
You're desperate to win one.
Only for the reason it will shut you up.
Of course it is.
Only for that reason.
Of course, I understand that. But right now, you can't say nothing because you can't dine with us. Joe,
Do you know what?
Joe, look at
I don't want to die with you.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to die with you.
Me, Joe.
Last
Henry.
thing I want to do is die with people like
it's
you.
lonely. It's lonely up
I'm
here.
the people's champion.
People do not want you to win. They do not.
Of course I do.
They don't.
I'm more the favourite than you are to win it
No.
with the crowd.
No.
No, I am.
They're not.
Yeah. You're just sort of the lucky. Who's the Australian with the big bushy beard? What was his name? What was his name?
In what?
Whitlock. You're like Simon Whitlock.
A good darts, him.
Not bad.
No.
But you're Whitlock.
No, but has he been world champion?
I'm like Littler.
No, but he's great. He's won Premier League. I have. Have you?
Yeah, what?
Have you?
Can we move on?
I'm not Humphreys. Go on, shout out Luke Humphreys, my guy.
Barry Humphries, more like. A busy show. Look, I've ripped up the running or I
No, why?
John Obi Mikel in the studio.
That's good, that. Well, the last couple of days, I've been nuts, by the way. Joe, it's for you. Joe, it's for you. The Joe, it's for you.
Don't take it back.
Joe, that's for you.
No, sorry, he didn't get Frank Lampard.
Honestly, it's all about you, innit? All about you.
Did you get Rich Ashcroft? You didn't get him either. Oh, did you? Oh, well done. Okay,
Joe.
Give you a round of applause. Richard Ashcroft, by the way, I put it on social media and talkSPORT put some stuff out. I mean, boy, that man's loved.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved. And rightly so. I mean, it was to get him in the studio.
Do you know what he's got one of those personalities where he's world famous because he is, but they almost are still like normal people. And when I say that,
Of course he's normal.
no, but when I say
he's proper.
yes, he's almost like if he was out and about, he looks like he'd just be out and about. Where some celebrities like, don't come near me, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
like,
grounded.
yeah, he's like, yeah, what's happening? That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'd be the complete opposite. I would
Yeah,
give you the
this is
time
why
of
people.
day.
This is why people hate you.
No. I wouldn't give you the time of day. In fact, I don't want to give you the time of day now. Again.
You don't even like. See, Richard Ashcroft
Yeah.
would sit in the nosebleed sections and watch a boxing event, right?
I don't think you would, mate.
Yeah, he would. You wouldn't. You'd rather not go.
Because my eyes are bad.
That's not that.
I need to be close.
It's not.
I'd rather watch it at home. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd rather not go.
Yeah, but that's because I don't like being in confined spaces. There's nothing to do with the Great Unwashed.
You're rubbish.
No, I just don't. I couldn't walk down a market.
Do you go on the underground?
But when it's
No,
not,
no.
when it's not rush hour,
It's a confined space.
yeah. But when it's rush hour, I can't stand it.
No, it's
and listen, and I was like that way before I was super famous.
Literally.
No, but I've always been like that. I don't like confined spaces. I can't walk down a market, even in another country. Right? If I go somewhere and they don't know who I am, which is very rare, and if I go somewhere and they don't know genuinely, I just can't do it. I can't rush hour. I can't do it. Honestly, I can't.
Honestly.
That's nothing to do.
Yeah, it is.
It's nothing to do with the Great Unwashed at all. That's a coincidence.
No, honestly.
Right, so anyway, yes, so more great studio guests coming up.
Yeah.
John Obi Mikel in the studio a bit later on. We got him for a whole hour. That'd be great. But this week, as I said at the top of the show, marks 4 years since Newcastle were taken over by PIF, or PIF to their friends. So are they still on course for greatness?
Newcastle United have won the Carabao Cup. It's been a long time coming, but this is immortal.
This is a new kid on the block, muscling in, or trying to muscle in. Newcastle, they're coming in to shake up this league. They're coming in to get Champions League football, to win the Premier League. That's what they're doing.
My goodness, I think they're 4 or 5 years ahead of schedule.
The new ownership came in, Eddie Howe came in, there was some great players, there was a great squad, and it almost I felt anyway, that it sort of stagnated. They were having to sell 1 or 2 players, to keep within the financial regulations and all that.
You're worth like billions, but you can't, you have to sell.
You don't have to sell this summer. It's all paper nonsense. You haven't got a clue.
That is world class, that call.
Well, that's what football does to you. This week marks 4 years since the Saudi Public Investment Fund completed the takeover in Newcastle from Mike Ashley. Since then, the club has gone on to win their first major trophy in 70 years and, of course, returned to the Champions League. But there has been a lot of frustration over how restricted they are by PSR, which some feel has held them back from progressing even further. Football finance expert Kieran Maguire. He joined the Sports Bar last night and explained why it would take time for them to catch up with the other top clubs.
Their commercial income is around about 50 million quid Manchester City's is 350 because City have been successful over the last 10 years. They've got all of these global sponsors. So Newcastle, let's say that they bring in £400 million this season. They have a successful year in the Champions League. 400 times 70% is £280 million on wages. Manchester City have got 700 million. 700 times 70% is 490. That means that City and Liverpool and Manchester United have got a £200 million advantage over Newcastle.
I mean, that story runs and runs. If you had have said to Newcastle fans when they were taken over that 4 years later they'd have a trophy in Champions League football, every single one of them would have bit your arm off, right?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they probably would have said, "Yeah, we're in a good spot. This is the start of something special." But unfortunately, with PSR rules, they haven't managed to build on that. Because if you'd have said to that, "Yep, in 4 years you'd have been in the Champions League and obviously won a trophy," yep. But then also in that you go, well, but it doesn't continue because you have had to sell players and you haven't managed to build on that success. Do you know what I mean? I think some of the fans will go, "What?" But I do think PSR certainly goes against clubs like Newcastle. As you said there, it took a while. Obviously, when Man City got theirs, Chelsea got theirs, there was no PSR. So basically, I always remember Chelsea's. It was funny because to a point where every transfer window, it was like, here we go. Who's coming in now? And it was like 4, 5, 6 players. Obviously, Newcastle unfortunately can't do that. And I understand why the rules have been brought in to protect football clubs from going, like, owners coming in and doing what they want and leaving the club in a really horrible situation. But I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Something that needs to be done because PSR, the rules are, I don't think it's fair. I think it keeps the big clubs rich and the lesser clubs not being able to compete and keep up. But and again, I've said it before. With PSR, it's to stop owners coming in and when clubs going bankrupt, right? The owners of Newcastle could easily write a check to the Premier League. Listen, if we were to up and leave, we're not going to, but if we were, here's a check. I don't know. Here's $2 billion. This will keep the club running for 5 years after we leave. That should be fine. So it doesn't matter what they spend. They've still got $2 billion in there to keep the club afloat.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because nothing else. Newcastle can't do anything.
Yeah, I agree with that. But as things currently stand, they can't do that. And so do you think the days, I don't want to say that Man City are a small club because obviously they're not, but they were 20 years ago, right? As in, if you talk to Man City, that sounds patronising. I don't mean it to be. But what I mean is 20 years ago, Man City were nowhere near the club they are now, right? And the way that's been allowed to happen is because the Saudi owners came over and they spent absolute billions on them.
Yeah.
Because there's no PSR restrictions. And now they've been turned into a super club with crazy spending power. Do you think the days of another investment taking over a club like this at Newcastle or anyone, do you think the days of a club like Man City being in the wilderness for so long and then all of a sudden coming back, Chelsea, do you think that's impossible? Now with PSR restrictions?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah,
I mean, I was having a look at when Man City first started, and obviously the big splash one was Robinho, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they bought him for €43 million. They bought in Joe, Nigel de Jong, Bellamy.
Santa Cruz is in there?
Yeah, this is all in this one window, though. This is
okay.
So the Robinho, Joe, Nigel de Jong, Bellamy came in, Wayne Bridge came in, they bought Sean Wright-Phillips back, Shea Given came in, Zabaleta came in. Then the next window after that is when Tevez came in, Adebayor, Jolene Lescott, Roque Santa Cruz, Kolo Touré, Gareth Barry. Do you know what I mean? They came in, free transfer, Vieira. The window after that, Dzeko, Yaya, Balotelli, David Silva. Those days are done, man. Those 3 windows are absolutely... Even if you go to the next one, is when they brought in this, and this is 11-12, Aguero, Nasri, Clichy. Do you know what I mean? They're bringing in big players. So I think those days of being able to do that, that's gone. Because now with the PSR, it just doesn't allow teams to grow certainly as quickly as Man City did. And even with that being said, it still took them a while, when you think about it, to win their first
Premier League title. They had a great head start, right?
Great head start. And then it took them even longer to win the Champions League. But you look at them now.
Newcastle won't have that head start.
No, of course they won't.
So listen, we'll take calls. A busy show. So if you've got something to say, dial in now is my advice. You'll be next. We're taking your calls. Are Newcastle still destined for greatness under these owners? Even if you think it's going to take maybe 5 or 6 or even 10 years, do you think it's still possible for a side like Newcastle with crazy backing to get to the heights of the Man Cities, the Liverpool and the Man United? I know Man United aren't winning trophies at the moment, but financially they can compete with anyone in the world. 03717 223344. Dial that. You could be next live on Drive on talkSPORT after this. People could hear what you were saying, they would go off you like that. Like that, mate.
No, they wouldn't.
They'd find out what the real Darren Bent is.
They know I'm like, people see me in the street, I chat to them, all good. You?
I know Wazza got on yesterday with no Googling. Anyone know? Maybe, I mean, if he was a mate, has he got your number?
I don't know.
Probably not. He probably did. He should DM me.
Why would he DM you?
All right, Andy, how's it going? Thanks for the no Googling stuff.
See you later.
Huh? Of course he does, mate. We love Wazza. You are listening to Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein. The people.
Who's better, him or Bex or Waz?
Bex. Bex. I mean, you could put anyone on that list. I'm going Bex. Go on, try me.
Right, Pele.
Bex.
Cristiano
Bex.
Ronaldo.
Go on, anyone you want.
It's not Wazza, no? See, what?
No, Waz is on the list.
No, but who's better?
I just told you, Bex.
You don't believe that.
I genuinely do believe that.
It's better than Wazza.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We need to get
I love Bex. Bex is a legend. But
you don't. You don't love him.
He's not better than Wazza. No way.
In my world,
in no
better.
stretch imagination.
Okay, well, Bex is the greatest right-sided midfielder this country's ever produced. Wazza is an argument to say he's not the greatest number 9.
Oh, my goodness gracious, honestly.
Is he?
Yes, you are.
Is Wazza the greatest ever number 9?
The argument is our greatest ever player. Yeah, but there's an argument that Bex on the right, by the way.
Who's better? If you say Saka,
I'm taking Saka.
See you later. Have a good show, everyone.
Yeah, see you then. All right, make sure you get your coat on the way out.
What are you talking about? You don't believe that. You don't honestly believe Saka's better than Bex.
You don't believe Bex is better than Wazza.
I do. Hold on.
You don't.
I genuinely do.
You don't.
I do, mate.
You don't.
How long do you know me? You know.
Yeah, I know you. See, I know you don't.
Oi! Don't know if you need to dump.
Nah,
it,
Joe, nothing came out of my mouth.
You can't stop doing that because people can see you.
Yeah, but I want them to see.
No, I don't want them to see the real person.
Because there's people at home going, he's right.
No. He's vile, man.
No, I'd love to.
Still to
I'd
come.
have a mouse to work in here.
Maybe getting earlier.
Oh, no, I'm mouse. What, am I a technician, am I?
He's on one of the day, ladies and gentlemen. He's on one of the day. Still to come, we're going to be joined in the studio by Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel. But before all of that, it's time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. Check out Paddy's latest offers on the Paddy Power app or at paddypower.com. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, time now for today's Bet Builder with the friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome Graham Bernie to the show. You all right, Bernie?
Yeah, Andy, how you doing? Good to talk to you.
Good, and to you too. Where are you? It's a very dark room. Are you developing some photographs at the moment?
Don't tell anybody, but I sort of got my dates mixed up. I'm actually in work, so I'm doing it from the booth and work. So
I'm guessing you're supposed to be at work.
I am actually at work, and I'm pretending to take a lunch break here so I can go live to you guys.
What, 4:20 in the afternoon?
Yeah, I know, but I have a bit of explaining to do. But I actually thought I wasn't on till next Wednesday, and then I looked this morning, I realised I was on today. So,
okay. Well, sorry, it's not our fault. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Thanks for coming on. We're looking at tomorrow's World Cup qualifier. Scotland play Greece at Hampden Park. Can you remind everyone how the bet builder works, and of course the charity that may benefit if we get it right?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be the Attitude Foundation who will benefit from it. And we're trying to put together a bet builder. We're putting a scenario into a game where we're hoping to get something at a nice price. And ours comes to about 14-1.
Brilliant. Okay, fingers crossed. It's a 5-leg bet builder. These are our picks. I've gone for Scotland to win the game.
Yeah, Scotland, great start to the campaign. Good draw away at Copenhagen. They'll be fancy their chances here. They've got a good record at home as well against Hampden. They'll be very familiar with this Greek team, but the Scots know that they have possibly got their best chance of getting to the World Cup final for the first time since 1998, and in this tournament.
Okay.
Yes, I went for...
Hold on.
Yeah, I've got for both teams to score, please.
When did you make that call, Benny?
This morning.
Roughly about 12 seconds ago?
Yeah. No, well, it couldn't have been. I got it about 2 hours ago, so
right.
at least you've been thinking about it for a while. So, yeah, well, Greece have no problem scoring goals, got 5 of them, but they also concede plenty as well at 4. And these teams, as I said, very familiar with each other, so I hope that comes in for you, Darren.
Well done, Darren. Well done on that. Producer Joe is up next. He's gone for George Hurst to have one or more shots on target.
Well, yeah, if he was Ipswich, I'd say, yeah, he's guaranteed to have a shot on target.
Go on, Hurst.
Is he going to score? Is he going to score? Is he going to start? I hope he does start. But Hurst, he's doing well for Ipswich. You could see him in the Old Farm at the weekend. He got stuck in there, so good luck with that one.
I mean, he's got 1 goal, right, this season.
Yeah, he's playing really well.
Oh, he's got 3, is he? Oh, championship goals. Brilliant, well done. Next up, the people, what have they gone for?
They've gone for Scott McTominay to have a shot on. I think, yeah, because he plays in the hole. He scored against Greece when they met in the playoffs last time out. He's ripping it up in Serie A. Man United fans wish he was back at Old Trafford. But they'll get a chance to see him at Hampden tomorrow.
And the last one is yours. What are you going for on your day off?
Yeah, I'm going for over 3.5 cards in the game because these guys, they played each other in the playoffs in the Nations League where Scotland won in Greece and Greece won in Scotland, and it was a feisty affair in Hampden. There was over 3.5 cards in that. These two teams know each other. It's a game with a lot at stake on here, and I think we could see plenty of cards.
Brilliant. Before I let you go, can you just confirm the odds and the value of the charity bet one more time, please?
Yeah, the odds are 14-1, so hopefully this comes in for us.
Okay, good work. Thanks for coming in. You're going to go home now? You done?
No, this is my lunch break. I'm not finished till 7:30.
But is this not part of the job requirement?
Yeah, it is, but I was supposed to do it on Monday at a work from home shift, on Wednesday from work to home shift. I got my Wednesdays mixed up, Darren. So
sounds like you got your Mondays mixed up as well.
Yeah, as well. It's not.
Listen, you enjoy the rest of the day. Always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on our show.
You too.
There you go. That's Paddy Power's bet builder for today. Minimum odds 1 to 5. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. Check out Paddy's latest offers on the Paddy Power app or at paddypower.com. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
What a great show this is, by the way, today. And we're only 26 minutes in. That's because in half an hour, we're going to be joined in the studio by former Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel. And when we come back, yes, Smudger's here. Can't wait for that. But first, it's time for no Rooneying.
No, don't do it now. After you slagged him off earlier.
Slag Wazza off? What are you talking about? Bex is my number one. Wazza's number two. That's fine.
Nope.
Who's the greatest Arsenal player?
Ever?
Yeah.
Thierry Henry.
Right. Where'd you put right on that list?
Number 3.
So you're a disgrace, mate.
Mate.
Your mate.
Thierry and Dennis Bergkamp.
You're
1 and 2.
Well, have respect for your mates.
Well, Bex is not your friend. He doesn't even like you. That's why you try.
Me and Bex have had numerous chats over the last couple of weeks. What?
Oh, you dropped lamps for it, honestly.
I so didn't drop lamps.
You did.
I was thinking about that on the way home. I probably did, without even knowing it, because I was just so nervous. You know what you can do when Bex walks in? You drop the king. Charlie, in a minute. Bex is coming.
Yeah, I love Andy.
Go on, Bex.
Darren's a great lad as well.
He don't love you.
No, he does love me.
He's a great lad. You said that about a dog. He's a great dog, but I love that dog. Go on, Bex. John is one of only 3 Nigerian players to win the Premier League. Kanu is the other. Who's the other? All right? 3 Nigerians have won it. John Obi Mikel, Kanu, who's the third.
All right, nice.
The answer to that, Adam Smith and John in the studio. And I'm guessing a DM from Wayne Rooney and David Beckham to be read out on today's show. How about that? What a great show for a Wednesday afternoon, live on Drive and talkSPORT.
Watford have confirmed Javi Gracia as their new manager. We understand it's a 2-year deal. It's Gracia's second stint at the club following the sacking of Paolo Pezzolano, who we're told has fallen out with nearly every Watford player. A 22nd different manager under the club's current owners then. So what does talkSPORT's Simon Jordan make of that?
The extreme is the Watford model, but as a matter of course, it has worked. Watford have no God-given right to be in the Premier League. The scale of Watford as a football club is always punching up to be able to achieve things. And the Pozzos, don't believe that a manager needs to be kept in a job to achieve certain levels of success.
Meanwhile, Steven Gerrard is widely regarded to be the favourite to take the reins at Ibrox. It's a question of whether he wants to go back to Rangers. Rio Ferdinand told talkSPORT we can expect Steven Gerrard to return to football management very soon.
When I interviewed him, he left me in no uncertain terms that he wants to be a manager, and he's got full confidence in doing that.
And are we about to have another Glenn McGrath 2005 moment ahead of the Ashes? There are suggestions from down under that Aussie captain Pat Cummins is set to miss the first test and potentially the whole series. Aussie cricket journo Bharat Sundarasan has more.
He has been going to the gym, he's been doing all his rehab work, but what the scans have shown is not promising enough for him to already start bowling. So he's still a few weeks away from bowling, or forget about bowling at full tilt, just bowling to start with.
Don't talk yet, you spoil it. There's a little gap coming up. Just wait for the gap. I told you there's a gap. Listen, drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. In a minute. Yes. Say hello to Smudger. First answer to the question. John Obi Mikel will join us in half an hour. He's one of 3 Nigerian players to win the Premier League. Kanu's the other. Do you know what Kanu's first name is?
Nuanu?
What one?
It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the first one. What did you say?
Nuanku and
Nuanu. Bless you. Who's the third?
I think it's Victor Moses.
Oh, do you?
No, but okay, you know
Is
what?
that because you saw it?
No, but that was under Conte.
Oh, okay, well done. We still, of course it was, but you didn't.
What do you mean? Of course it was.
Still to come, we'll be discussing Chelsea's start to the season with their former midfielder John Obi Mikel. I just told you that. First, though, yes.
There's a real feeling that this is the best versus the best.
White's lost control. White has lost control completely.
How many more do you want?
Lift off for AJ!
This is The Voice.
What's great about this is someone's written my intro for you, and it actually begins with the word yes. Look. Yes! Time for The Voice. A weekly feature where we're joined in the studio by the voice of boxing, the legend that is Adam Smith, to take a look at the week's biggest stories. Smudger, are you well?
All good, Andy.
No.
How are you?
No.
Okay, come on then.
Are you good?
No. Yes!
That sounds great to hear that. Lovely to see you. You look well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel good. It's it's a difficult week with Ricky, which I'm sure we'll get on to.
We will.
But yeah, the boxing world is busy and lots going on. So exciting times.
Can I ask, have you done something different with your hair?
You ask that all the time.
It looks good today.
I had a cut.
Looks good today.
It's all right. Not as good as you.
You got some golden paste for.
I've got some golden paste.
No, to give him because yesterday.
Sorry,
because yesterday he couldn't wait to get it out for Richard Ashcroft. So
Excuse me?
Oh wow!
Yeah, so-
Wow! By the way,
Yeah, no,
bit
great
of
hair
Sweet
paste.
Symphony.
Yeah.
No, Bittersweet Symphony.
That was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. To have him in the studio was a little bit nuts. It was nuts because I saw him at Wembley 2 weeks earlier in front of 90,000 people, and he's just me and Bentley in here with him playing. It was insane.
I'm going to his concert, you know.
You should, mate.
I'm going
next year.
I'll give him a message.
A private concert for you two.
Yeah, it was nuts.
He's He's cool, really cool guy.
Really cool cat. Well, you're a cool cat. That's why we've got you in the studio.
Not about that, but
only cool cats. Only cool cats on our show.
Okay.
Let's start with another cool cat, actually, Ben Whittaker.
Yes, he's a cool cat.
He was with Ben Shalom. I don't know if you saw I'm sure you did the promo that came out during the week. I thought it was fantastic.
Incredible.
Really, really
Very
funny.
good.
Yeah, quite original, very funny, or very original. It just made me laugh. It made me smile. I thought both of them played their role in that. If you've not seen that gag, go watch it. It's on, of course, Matchroom's feed. What? In fact, let's have a little listen now, because the CEO of boxing at Matchroom, Frank Smith, he joined the breakfast show early this week and said the deal will take Whittaker's career to new levels.
It's all about progression in his career, and I don't think up to now he's had that progression in terms of fights. I don't think he's necessarily been matched the right way, and I think that's what we can do now and take him all the way to the top. You know, I've said time and time again, even before we signed him, which probably cost us more money, he's undoubtedly the biggest commercial star in British, but like the ability to be a superstar. You know, he's got everything.
I was talking to a couple of people out here that work in talkSPORT boxing, and I said they've taken a big jewel from Ben Shalom, and they said probably the crown jewel.
I was just about to say that, the crown jewel. I think Ben has everything that you need to be a crossover star. The looks, the charisma, the skills, the social media presence with Andy Lee. His career reigniting after the victory over Liam Cameron in the rematch. And, it's a big loss for Ben Shalom and a big gain for Eddie Hearn. And I know that Ben Whittaker wanted to, at some point, go with Eddie. I think that they are probably a match made in heaven, the two of them. But I feel for Ben Shalom as well. It's a difficult time. But he's got his BBC deal. Callum Simpson and Caroline Dubois and Adam Azim and plenty of good fighters that Ben has. But Ben Whittaker, I think, particularly special. And I think Matchroom will do fantastically for him.
So, Mark, do you think this is a sign of things to come? And I feel for Ben Shalom because we spoke to him, we've had him on the show.
Yeah,
really nice guy. And yes, you're right. Ben Whittaker's gone. He's obviously got Adam Azim as well. He's got Lauren Price, who's I'm a big fan of as well.
Yep.
But
Fraser Clark.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be Chris Bidham-Smith? Is it going to be one of those where the more they're watching what's going on with obviously Matchroom and the Saudi aspect and their investment and the big fights, the big shows that they're involved in, that it might be at the start of things to come in terms of more boxers leaving? Because BBC is huge, but because it's terrestrial, but it just doesn't have that same pull as the Saudi and the DAZN.
Or the money, maybe.
Or the money.
You know, that's the thing. I mean, BBC, fantastic. You know, we've grown up with the BBC, etc. It's wonderful having boxing back on terrestrial, but you see the money that's gone into DAZN and the money that's going into Zuffer Boxing and the various different ways that Turki Al-Sheikh has managed to take over boxing and bring it to a completely different level. So it's very interesting to see what the fighters do. Obviously, a lot are under contract. Adam Azim, for example, has got his next fight on the Eubank Ben card on the bill, so maybe that was really important for him, but he stays with Ben Shalom. Callum Simpson, who I'm pretty close to, thinks Ben Shalom's done a fantastic job for him. You know, he's been selling out Barnsley live on Sky Sports and all of that. So yeah, I think, look, it's different personalities, different stages of a career. And I think one of the reasons that Ben has gone to Matchroom, Ben Whittaker, is because of the global appeal. And, you know, Eddie's got huge shows in America, Boots Ennis this weekend, Australia, ties in Japan, the whole sort of global. I think Ben Whittaker wants to be a superstar. You know, when I first worked with Ben Shalom on Sky Sports, we were desperate to sign Ben Whittaker, and Matchroom were up against us at the time. And we managed to get Caroline Dubois, we managed to get Lauren and Caris Artingsaw, we managed to get Fraser Clark. But Ben Whittaker was the toughest one. And I remember we were in a Nando's outside Wolverhampton, and him and his dad and me and Ben Shalom. And I remember being on my knees begging Ben Whittaker to sign for Sky Sports, saying that we could turn him into a superstar, a pay-per-view star and all that. And he did. He took us and he went with Sky Sports. And, you know, he's built up his brand, he's built up his reputation, and now he decides to go a different direction. For me now on DAZN, I'm delighted. I'm going to be calling his fights, and I think he's an absolute gem, as Andy said, a crown jewel maybe of the former Boxer outfit. But Boxer has still got great fighters. They've got the BBC contract, so it's good to see that Ben Shalom has got a really good set of fighters around him. But it's a big loss for him.
Smudge, am I a bit naive to think that not promotion companies don't matter, but if Ben Whittaker had stayed with Boxer and he was just knocking everyone out, eventually he'd become a superstar anyway? Or does it just not work like that? Like, you almost need the right stable behind you to kind of get you to that level?
That's a great question.
It's a really good question, and it's a difficult one to answer because there's different chess moves in boxing and right fights and different opponents. And you might say that, Ben Whittaker is a light heavyweight. Frank Warren's got most of the light heavyweights, certainly domestically, but they obviously want to do something different with Whittaker. I'd imagine he will fight here. There will be a sort of showcase fight possibly before Christmas, and then it will be maybe stateside, and they'll try and sort of fuse the two, the America world and the British world. Globally, Matchroom want to do that. You've seen that they've signed with Turkey Al Sheikh, this new big deal for darts and for snooker. And I think that Ben Whittaker's looked at it and thought, wow, I want to be a global star.
So Simon Jordan, I was listening to someone, I think it was yesterday, he was quite scathing as to how the deal was done with regards to, Ben Shalom has not plucked him from obscurity, but, he's given him the break, given him that chance. And now all of a sudden he's jumped ship and he's gone with Eddie. Is that just boxing? I mean, it happens in football all the time, right?
Yeah.
So surely this is not uncommon what we've seen, is it?
It's competition, right? Yeah. I mean, Ben paid a lot of money. We got Ben Whittaker. I say we, Sky Sports and Boxer got Ben Whittaker. It was a massive signing at the time a few years ago. But Ben Whittaker wasn't plucked from obscurity. This guy was a superb amateur. He was one on everyone's radar, and he went over to the Olympics. He struck silver. He was devastated about it because he so wanted that gold medal.
I thought he won that fight, by the way.
Yeah, look, and he's a winner, and I think that he's a showman, and he's got everything that the Boxer wanted, that Sky wanted, and now that Matchroom also maybe need. Frank Warren has got a lot of the domestic talent in Britain. We've got this weekend, Dave Allen, of course, is on. We'll get to that, is Matchroom. We've got another great fight on Matchroom next week, which is Conway and Liddard. But after that, you've got big shows on Queensberry. You've got the likes of Parker and Wardley. You've got Joshua Boatsi's night, big shows. So I think Eddie needed, and Frank Smith needed, a big British name. And apart from Moses Atauma, they don't come bigger than Ben Whittaker.
Let's talk about Dave Allen. I love Dave Allen.
I love Dave.
Everything he stands for. Although he's slimmed down a bit, right? He's lost a few pounds. So he's taken this. I'm sure he takes all his fights seriously, but this one maybe a little bit more. Tell me about his fight at the weekend.
Very much so. I think psychologically, mentally, he's in a terrific place, Dave. He's always around ringside, whether it's in a corner, managing, training a fighter, on the mic alongside us. He's a great character, but he's taking his career really seriously now. He's 33. He's had a few defeats over the years, but he's always been that sort of Neely man, the man that's sort of really good in sparring, but when it comes to the big stage, can't quite perform those losses to the likes of Dillian White and David Price and so on. He had a good win over Lucas Brown back in the Sky days, and there's been Nick Webb as well, pockets. But it's really this last year where he's come together. The Johnny Fisher double, the first one where we all thought he won in Saudi. The second one where he definitively won by stoppage at the Copper Bosch. And Johnny Fisher took it on the chin, and it was great to see. And Dave, I think, realised that he's got an opportunity here. There's a window. The heavyweight division is really thriving, healthy, buzzing. There are so many fights that can be made. And I was talking to him a few weeks ago, and it was like, they're talking about me and Deontay Wilder. He's like, are they mad? And I'm like, Dave, you beat this Makhmudov, and you could have Wilder. And he's like, you think that? You think that? And so he's almost like needed a little bit of reassurance. He's got a fantastic corner team, Jamie Moore and Nigel Travers, who've been around him for a long time, but they've really got him into phenomenal shape. And he needs to be this Saturday because Makhmudov is a huge puncher, massive knockout artist, mountain, but he has been stopped a couple of times before, and Dave's got momentum. So is it a bridge too far? Or if he gets this win, he could be in the big money fights over the next 12 to 18 months. And why not? Later on in his career, he's just a cult character in British boxing, and everybody wants him to do well.
Do you think that's what not the expectation will be, but the focus? Because I don't think he's become heavyweight champion. There's just too many absolute monsters at the top of that heavyweight division.
I think he'd laugh. He was sitting here and he'd laugh. What are you talking about, Benty? Heavyweight champion?
But
of Britain, maybe. He'd love that Lonsdale belt.
Yeah,
or
that's what I was going to say.
Because he didn't get a title for so long.
No.
And then he won a belt with Johnny Fisher, and I think he lost it within a couple of days under the cupboards or with the kids. But he's just fantastic for boxing because he's proof that if you really put your mind. He's had the talent. Put your mind to it and you dedicate. There are still some times and some wonderful moments ahead for you in your career, especially at heavyweight. He's not an old heavyweight, and now he's in really good shape. Let's see the best of Dave Allen, and he'll need to be at his best. The homecoming as well in Sheffield, a Doncaster boy, so there's apparently 10,000 going to be there on Saturday night, and I think he'll thrive on it, but it's a tough, dangerous fight.
Smudge, you're going to stay with us till 5? Because we talked so much there, sadly we didn't have time for Jake Paul chat. Never mind, we'll do that another week. More from Adam Smith right after this live on Drive and talkSPORT. This is Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is here, as is the voice of boxing. Yes, Adam Smith. Still to come, former Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel, weighing on the old Lampard, Gerrard and Scholes debate, is with us in the studio from
underrated him
for an hour.
If he was still playing now, 80 mil.
Well, the problem is the role he had at Chelsea. They had Claude Makelele. You know,
he was really good, right? But he if you try to compare him against,
you can't. That's the problem.
Yeah,
but he's still a great player.
Unbelievable.
Just quickly, James Tarkowski has signed a new deal at Everton, keeps him at the club until 2028. This Saturday, an explosive clash in Sheffield takes place as two knockout kings, Allen and Makhmadov, look to move one step closer to a big match-off. We were talking about that a bit later on. Later on in that night in Philadelphia, Ennis makes his debut at £154 against IBO world champion. Is it Lima? Lima. You can watch that on Saturday only on DAZN.
Boxing updates on talkSPORT with DAZN, the global home of boxing. Sign up now at dazn.com/boxing.
Now, we were talking about some great fighters before. We're going to talk about one with... it sounds even mad saying we've sadly lost recently. And one of the greats in Ricky Hatton, of course. I know you're incredibly close with him. This Friday, it's his funeral, and you're heavily involved in that.
Yes.
Just tell us a bit more about that, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tragic time for all of us in boxing. We've had. I mean, it's almost surreal to think that we've had the 10 bells in Sheffield at the GBM show a week and a bit ago, and then last weekend in Scotland as well. We've lost Ricky at 46. His actual birthday was on Monday, so that, I mean, it's just been such an outpouring of grief, of love, of really hard times. I spent a lot of time talking to the family, and it's just devastating, and it is really heartbreaking because so many people loved him and everybody felt they had a connection with him, even if they didn't really know him. I used to say that 20,000 would fill up the Manchester Arena, and half of them he'd had a pint with. It just was... He was a special individual, so much fun to be around, just so relatable, and everybody, it didn't matter who you were, what you did, Ricky would just always have time for people. So it's just, yeah, it's really, really sad. He leaves 3 children and a granddaughter behind, so all of our thoughts are with them this week as we head to Manchester. I'm going up tomorrow, and as are a lot of former fighters, friends, sort of gathering together. And on Friday, it's going to be a very, very emotional, tough day. But hopefully people will give Ricky the send-off that I'm sure they will, that he most thoroughly deserves. There is a funeral procession that starts in Hyde, where he's from, and goes to Manchester. So people have a chance to go and pay their respects, and then there'll be a service in the Manchester Cathedral, which will be very, very tough. And I'm very honoured to be doing the eulogy. I was asked by the family, which I'll do the best I can. It's a big undertaking, and but I loved him, and I'll speak from the heart. So yeah, it's a particularly hard end of the week, but we have to give him the love, the warmth, and his family the support that we can, the best we can. The Ricky Hatton Foundation has been launched to help those struggling with mental health issues, which is amazing that they've done that, and we'll all be trying to get behind that and help push that as best we can. And but Friday's all about Ricky and the love and the memories, and hopefully as sad as an occasion is, it will be, we'll be able to think of some of those unbelievable times we had with him.
Let me ask you, we've all, sadly, a lot of people listening to this, not everyone, but a lot of people listening to this have lost loved ones, right? Loved ones that are incredibly close. And what happens is you're constantly talking about this person, you're talking to other people about this person, you're sharing grief. But sometimes you forget to look after yourself. And I can see, obviously, it's still cutting you up. I can see it in your eyes. How are you at the moment? Are you all right? Are you good? I know it's difficult to be good, but are you talking to people about it? Because just talking about it now, I can see how cut up you are. And Friday's going to be incredibly difficult for everyone, including you. I'm just making sure that you're okay.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. I think there's a lot of people that feel the way I do. Talking to the other fighters that were close to him, the people that were in his corner, like Kerry Kays I saw on Saturday. There's Paul Speak, who was, of course, his best friend, manager, who was with him all the way through. And it's just it's devastating for everybody. But I think talking about it, reflecting, keeping close, opening up, which I have done for my family. And, you know, for example, my wife, my mum, you know, everyone got close to Ricky. You know, everyone was at the fights and they felt part of the family. You know, I remember Carol's 50th birthday, Carol Hatton, his mum, and everyone was there and he was at our wedding. And so there's a lot of personal memories. And I think, yeah, talking about it, it comes in waves, right? It's sadness and then there's the funny stories. And I'm sure as time goes on, there'll be more of those.
Let me ask, because it's funny when you start watching and seeing stuff on social media, your phone understands what you want to see, algorithms and so on. And so recently, lots of Ricky Hatton stuff has been coming up on my phone. And I was coming in on the train this morning and I saw the press conference before the Mayweather fight.
Brilliant.
And it's almost like a stand-up routine. Like and you knew it wasn't, because he was ad-libbing quite a lot of it, because Mayweather would say something and he'd come straight back with a put-down, a very, very funny one. And so he wasn't just an unbelievable boxer. He was just such an incredibly, very quick and funny man as well.
Oh, he was fantastic as an after-dinner speaker, a raconteur.
Yeah,
and
unbelievable.
His blue humour and his fun, and he just never took anything too serious. He took boxing very seriously when he was a fighter, but everything outside of the ring was just, it was a big laugh to Ricky, and if he could, wind people up, and he was great. Only Fools and Horses was his favourite, and you see the Trotter van, and he was a really down to earth guy who never lost touch of who he was and where he came from, and he could always have fun with everyone and have time for people, which was I think the big thing.
Simone, so listen, we're always here. I know I've said that a million times here, but I'm always about if you want to chat Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you want. I don't know if you say good luck with it all. I'm sure it will all go. It will all go perfectly on the day, and we send you lots of love.
Thank you.
And so we will speak to you in a bit.
Thank you.
We're going to have a quick break. We return to football with John Obi Mikel in the studio after this.
Watford have confirmed Javi Gracia as their new manager. We understand it's a 2-year deal. It's Gracia's second stint at the club following the sacking of Paulo Pezzolano, who we're told has fallen out with nearly every Watford player. A 22nd different manager under the club's current owners then. So what does talkSPORT's Simon Jordan make of that?
The extreme is the Watford model, but as a matter of course, it has worked. Watford have no God-given right to be in the Premier League. The scale of Watford as a football club is always punching up to be able to achieve things. And the Pozzos, don't believe that a manager needs to be kept in a job to achieve certain levels of success.
Meanwhile, Steven Gerrard is widely regarded to be the favourite to take the reins at Ibrox. It's a question of whether he wants to go back to Rangers. Rio Ferdinand told talkSPORT we can expect Steven Gerrard to return to football management very soon.
When I interviewed him, he left me in no uncertain terms that he wants to be a manager, and he's got full confidence in doing that. And he's itching to get back in now. I think I personally, he never said this to me, but I personally think just the energy that I felt in that room, if Rangers came calling, that he'd go and he'd at least have that conversation.
Gerrard also making headlines after he called England's so-called golden generation disconnected and egotistical losers. Ali McCoy says you wouldn't have found those problems in the Scotland camps he was involved in.
There was never, ever a split. Our boys always got on well, always sat at the dinner table together.
Over in the England camp, Harry Kane has emerged as a doubt for Thursday's friendly against Wales. The captain is training indoors because of an ankle injury, with Jarell Quansah also following his own programme away from the 22-man group. talkSPORT brings you live commentary from Wembley on Thursday. And are we about to have another Glenn McGrath 2005 moment ahead of the Ashes? There are suggestions from down under that Aussie captain Pat Cummins is set to miss the first test and potentially the whole series. Aussie cricket journo Bharat Sundarasan has more.
He has been going to the gym, he's been doing all his rehab work, but what the scans have shown is not promising enough for him to already start bowling. So he's still a few weeks away from bowling. Or forget about bowling at full tilt, just bowling to start with.
Welcome back to another Drive Time on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, still here.
Back in the day, I was a garage man.
I know you were, yeah. Still to come, I'll be asking if the grass is always greener at the big clubs for a manager. But now, we're delighted to be joined in the studio once again by this superstar.
2-0. It's John Obi Mikel. His first ever Premier League goal.
Heartbreak in Moscow, delight in Munich. Chelsea win the Champions League.
Ian Spaulding goes a long way, and Mikel hammers it home. It is 1-1.
Oh my goodness, it's been a huge week of big name guests on Drive Time. They continue right now. Join us in the studio, former Chelsea midfielder, Premier League and Champions League winner. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Friend of the show, John Obi Mikel, joins us. Hello, John, how are you?
I'm very well, and you?
I'm good. Out of everything you've won, what makes you smile the most when I say Premier League and Champions League? Which one? It looks like both of them. But
both of them.
Which one? If you're going to give one back and keep one forever, which one are you keeping?
Oh, that's a tough one. Obviously, you want to keep the Champions League, don't you? I think it's the toughest one to win, isn't it? So, but the Premier League is tough. Obviously, you have to play week in, week out. You have to make sure you're at your best. Yes, the Champions League is tough, but when you go 38 games unbeaten, or you have to beat the big boys, the big teams to win the Premier League, it's also tough. But if I have to keep one, I'll definitely keep the Champions League.
That Champions League final, you were a bit of a star in, right? You were.
I was. Yeah, thanks to Didier Drogba, he stole my man of the match.
Yeah.
Award.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he did keep you in it.
He did keep us in it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then score the winning penalty as well. So yeah, well deserved. He deserved it.
Do you ever watch games like that back? I mean, if it was me, I'd watch it back every single moment. But do you? When was the last time you saw it?
I've watched a few clips here and there, but I haven't watched the full game back. Fantastic performance. I just think not just from me, but from the whole team as well. I think the way we performed, obviously, in that game, where we were up against it, against a very good
Bayern at home
as well. The way they were playing that year, we started the game really, really bad, but then we kept ourselves in the game. Obviously, we knew it was the last opportunity for us to go on and win the Champions League. Obviously, we wanted to make sure we give that trophy to Roman Abramovich, and to do that year, that season, with the core of the team as well, still the final year of those players knowing that they're going to leave the club as well, which was absolutely brilliant.
Do you know, it felt like their names was on the trophy from the Barcelona game.
Yeah.
From that game there, I said, 10 men at the Nou Camp. I'm thinking, no, they're not winning this. And
Gary Neville made that squeal.
Yes, where Ramirez scores that chip goal, I'm like, well, how's that gone in? And then Torres obviously breaks away.
Yeah.
The final, right? I don't know if there's an answer to this, but the moment where Drogba scored the header to equalise, or the moment Drogba scored the winning penalty.
Oh, the header. Because it was such a tough technique as well. We know he's good on the air. We know he's good with his head, Drogba. But if he tries that header 9 times out of 10, it's not going to go in. But to the power that he generated from it, and to beat a world-class goalkeeper like Emmanuel Neuer, brilliant header.
Which gave you more of a rush?
For me, the header, isn't it? Yeah.
That's nuts, isn't it, when you say that? The equaliser rather than the winner.
The equaliser for me, because obviously without the equaliser,
of course,
the game would have been done and dusted. But the equaliser, and just to know that, okay, we've got another 30 minutes here to try and win the one trophy.
They missed the pen, right?
Yeah, inside the post.
Yeah.
Where was that in the game?
I mean, Robin missed the pen. Yeah.
Where was that in the game?
Oh, I think it was right at the end as well. Yeah. Right at the end. Yeah.
Nuts final.
It was crazy. It was a crazy final. Everything was just going and happening. It was just so many emotions going up here and there, obviously. And when you don't have your captain, your leader, John Terry, on the pitch as well, but obviously Super Frank was always the guy who, he was an assistant captain. He was the guy, was pushing everybody, leading everybody, and saying, let's go, let's keep going. We have to believe that we can win this trophy now.
We had Frank on our show yesterday.
You did?
He was on for half hour, right?
Oh, wow. Super Frank.
I'm going to ask you a horrible question. Right, you can't sit on the fence.
He don't sit on the fence.
Okay, I know you don't. Who was more important to that Chelsea team?
I mean, out of the whole players we had that season?
Frank and Terry.
Oh, more important.
It's tough.
They both go about their business really, really differently. Frank is more, more sort of a quiet leader. He wants to show you what he wants from you on the pitch. While JT is very, very vocal, very vocal. I think if you have to ask, obviously, we always want our captain in the team. JT was the guy who drives everybody. You have to be at your game. You have to be awake. You cannot be half asleep during games with JT. No, that doesn't happen. You have to constantly be at your game. Otherwise, you're going to get it. He's going to come and grab you on the neck, grab you on the shirt and say, wake the F up. We have to.
Well done for editing.
So, yeah, but Super Frank was obviously very, very vital for us. Scored important goals, big goals, won us big matches. They were both very, very important. But if I have to pick one, sorry, Super Frank.
Don't pick one.
Yeah.
That we like Frank. Don't pick one. Right, listen, let's talk about this current Chelsea side.
Yeah.
Before the season started, what were your honest thoughts about where they would go this season?
I think if you look at from where we finished the season last season, obviously qualifying for the Champions League, winning the Conference League, which is okay.
Club World
Cup, which is very, very important for us. And that momentum that we built, obviously coming into this new season, I thought we were going to start the season like a house on fire, but that didn't happen. Obviously, we've drawn a couple of games, won a few games, and lost maybe, But now to win the game against Liverpool, I think this is just going to be this is going to kickstart our season. I think we're going to get better from now. I think it was such an important game for us, difficult game for us to win, and the manner in which we won that game in the last minute. Just that belief of that young team to be able to withstand that pressure playing against the champions, in England. and to make sure that we win that game at the last minute. I think that will bring so much confidence in the team, bring the players together and the manager as well. I saw obviously Enzo Maresca, sprinting down the corner flank to celebrate with the players and the fans. I just think that whole thing is just going to kickstart our season. I just getting better and better from now. I think we will be there. I think come the end of the season, we will be challenging for the title. But I still think in the January transfer window, we do need to go out and get a couple of players. We do need to go back and strengthen our centre back. I think that's one place that I want to see us strengthen, and the Chelsea fans also want to see us strengthen our centre back. We need a top centre back who's going to come and partner Levi Colwill. I think he's fantastic. I think he has the potential to become a world-class defender. He's not there yet, but I think he has the potential. We need somebody who's going to come in, a top centre back who's going to partner him. And of course, the goalkeeper situation.
I got to ask you, because your club has been synonymous with one position where you've had incredible players. Yourself, Claude Makelele.
Thanks for putting me in there.
Thank you. I played against you, so I've seen it. Yeah. Obviously, N'Golo Kante. Yeah. You look like you've got another one. In Caicedo. Now, when he first got to Chelsea, maybe it took him a little bit of time. Big price tag, 100 million. I understand it. Where do you put him now? Because for me, he looks like he is probably one of the best holding midfield players, not only in Europe, but maybe in the world.
Right now, yeah, definitely. He's the best holding player right now in the world. I think there's no better holding player.
Rodri?
Obviously, if Rodri is fit and playing at his best, you say obviously Rodri. I'm a huge Rodri fan. I love Rodri. Well-deserved Ballon d'Or winner. But I think right now, obviously, he's struggling with his injury. He's coming back. Again, he's injured. He's not fit. But if you're talking right now, I think Moiskai, I think there's no better. Breaking up plays. Not just breaking up plays and sitting there. He's initiating attacks. He's driving the ball forward. He's scoring goals. He's doing everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for me, he is the best right now. I don't see any better. If you have to say, where do I rank him among the names that you've mentioned, Makelele, me, Kante, and the rest of us, but obviously,
fourth.
I think for me, if I have to pick one, it's so difficult to go against N'Golo Kante. I think N'Golo Kante was
more than Makelele.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Sorry, Maka was my idol growing up. Obviously, I learned
face to face, didn't you, when he was in here?
I always did. But it's so difficult to go against N'Golo Kante. But Moise Caicedo is having a brilliant season, and he's so young as well. He has so much room to improve. The potential is there to become a world class holding player.
Just going back to something we were talking about before and linking it to where we are now.
Yeah.
The last time we spoke to you actually was just before the World Club Cup.
Yeah, you did that, didn't you? I saw you. In the coverage.
Right. Yeah. Now Chelsea have got their fair share of injuries, right?
Yeah.
Has that taken its toll on Chelsea? I know you won it. And so you're walking about with this badge on yourself for the next 4 years. A little bit silly.
It's there, mate.
I know. World champions. A little bit silly. But has it come at a cost?
Of the injuries that we have right now? I think when you look at it, yes, I did know that obviously fatigue is going to play a massive part when the season starts. It depends. How do you look at it? Are we going to be tired start the season, or are we going to get tired come towards the end of the season? I think maybe it is better whatever is happening right now. That maybe come towards the end of the season, we know, okay, all the hangover from winning the World Cup and the tiredness and everything is going to be gone. Then we focus on, trying to win the Premier League. And of course, we need our man back, Cole Palmer. Every time he's not in the squad, in the team, he's the guy who leads the team. He's the main man. He creates the chances, he scores the goals. You want to have your best players, in the team. You want to have your best players playing. So for me, and Levi Colwill as well, injured. So yes, there's been few injuries, but the lads, the players, the young team that we have, they've done so well, in playing those games, big games, and making sure that we're still there. We're still there. We're 7 players, but we're still there, and we can only get better. We can only get better. Such a young squad, I think people forget how young this Chelsea side players, are. But I think if you give us 2-3 more years, I do believe that we will be competing to win the league. Are we going to win the league this season? I hope we do. But I just think we need maybe another season, 1 or 2 more seasons, then I think we'll dominate the Premier League.
Dominate.
If you don't win the Premier League this season, who will? One word.
You know. Come on.
No.
And you know.
Definitely not Arsenal.
I don't want an answer. That's good enough. You and I were going to be friends for a long time. Obi Mikel is with us in the studio. We've got you for the whole hour. Is that right?
Yeah.
Just quickly, you mentioned you're playing in a Legends game.
Yeah.
You mentioned that when you come. I said, you look good. You lost a lot of weight. And you went, I'm training. I'm getting. Tell us exactly what you're up to.
I'm in the gym, mate. I'm in the gym running and trying to get those, those cookies out and all that, So just trying to make sure I'm fit for the game, and in the gym trying to make sure I get that hamstring firing again. So yeah, we've got a game on Saturday against Liverpool. The old boys are going to be back. The gang are going to be back together at Stamford Bridge.
You got Diego Costa, Eden Hazard will be playing.
Diego Costa is playing, the crazy guy. Yeah, he's going to be there. Eddie
he wasn't fit when he was playing. I dread to think what Costa looks like now.
Eden Hazard's in the team. No,
Eden Hazard is playing as well. So yeah, we'd like to see what sort of shape Eden Hazard come into the game with. So
when you say shape, do you mean like physical shape?
You saying that? I didn't say that.
Listen, it should be a great afternoon. They usually are, right?
Yeah.
In fact, they always are, and it's always for a great cause as well. If you want tickets to see that game, you can head to chelseafc.com for all the information on how to buy tickets. That's the Chelsea against Liverpool Legends. It's this Saturday. Some of the names I mentioned, Costa, Hazard, you'll be playing. Our very a friend of the show, Joe Cole's going to be involved as well. My God, he's still got it. Great. Okay, that's chelseafc.com for more information. John Obi Mikel is with us for the whole hour. Make sure you stay where you are. More from him after this. Listen, drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, former Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel. By the way, if you've got a DAB radio and you press your green button, you've heard what John was saying there. I'm joking, John. Still to come, John's going to be picking his best Premier League side of all time. This is not players you've played with. This is the best Premier League side of all time, right?
Oh, is it including the players I played with,
Yeah,
or
of course.
not the players I played with?
No, you can.
It's everyone.
Everyone, I know. But can I include the players I played with?
It's everyone.
Yeah, because I do have few players that I played with that is going to be in that list.
I would imagine.
JT's going to be in there. obviously.
Yeah, come on.
Lampard's
You
gonna be
can't
in
just go Chelsea.
No, I'm not going to go Chelsea, but surely Eden Hazard should be there. He's the best player that I played with.
Let's not tell everyone yet.
Okay.
there. That is going to be.
But they don't have to be players you've played with.
No, definitely not just the players I played
Okay.
with. Yeah.
I mean, by putting in Hazard in, you are suggesting in that position he's the greatest player ever to grace the Premier League.
No.
Okay. Well,
To grace the Premier League, definitely.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Just quickly, Cristiano. I'm sure we're all pleased about this. Cristiano Ronaldo has officially become football's first billionaire.
Oh.
I think it's 1.04 billion. I think I read this morning.
John,
Is he happy?
John, how do you, I mean, John, it must be difficult for like a multi-millionaire like
I don't
yourself
have that much,
to cope with that, right?
I mean, he's done so well, isn't he? Yeah. I mean, the guy just makes us feel. I mean, like I don't know. Listen, he deserves it. He's a fantastic player.
Your time, did it cross or not?
Whose time?
What do you mean? Did I play against him?
Yeah, you must, quite a lot, right?
Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah. I did play with.
Any stories that you can remember?
No, I just knew. The stories that I can remember was Ashley Cole always having him in his pocket every time we played against him.
Love that. I love that.
What about 08 Champions League final? Did he have him in his pocket then? Oh, so he's got a bit quiet over that side of the room.
He scored a header.
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh, and he scored the header, didn't he?
He scored the header, yeah.
He missed the pen, though, didn't he?
That's the header.
Did he miss the
where
pen?
Yeah, that's the header where he was about 40 foot up.
Yeah. He just stood there and waited for the ball. I think it was against Michael Essien as well. Michael Essien was just looking at him. But I think Michael was a little bit wrong-footed. He was running towards the goal, and then the cross came. He was just watching.
I don't think anyone's jumping that high, though.
No.
He's a bit of a freak when he...
No, not against Cristiano. He can... I mean, his lift is incredible. Incredible.
Now, John, you were talking about an event you're doing with your podcast, the Obi One, this Monday.
Yes.
At Grand Clapham with John Terry. Tell us about that.
Yes. We're doing a live show, obviously, with the captain, the leader, JT, in Clapham Grand, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. You know, it's a live event where, obviously, our fans, not just Chelsea fans, you know, whoever want to come down and obviously listen to, you know, me and JT, you know, about the club, the culture of the football club. You know, I spent 12 years at the football club. JT spent almost 20 years at the club. It's always nice for our fans and people to listen to what we have to say about the football club. It's our football club. You know, we build the culture of that football club, and we want to see it get back to where we think it belongs, and where the fans and and our players as well right now want to see the club get to. And there's no better people to tell you the stories. You know, obviously the stories about the Champions League, winning the first Champions League of the club, and JT obviously with the stories of how the culture is built at the football club, what it takes to be a Chelsea player. You know what I mean? Winning is our culture. We have to win at all costs.
Can I ask that moment where he wasn't in the team for the Champions League final but wore the kit?
Oh yeah, where he was wearing the shin pads. Yeah.
That was my question.
He weren't wearing shin pads.
That was my question.
He was wearing shin pads.
No.
That was
He
my
got
question.
the full kit.
Oh, I didn't think he had shin pads on.
Did he actually put shin pads on?
I think he's bringing the shin pad as well to the event.
And he had boots on, right? They weren't like...
He had boots on. I'm not sure if there was a shin pad.
There was. John, you know there was. You know there was.
There was definitely long socks. There was boots, there was shorts, there was jersey, but I'm not quite sure. I think it would have been way too extreme if there was shin pads.
I bet you had him on. When did you know he was doing that?
I just saw him after the game. I just saw him with the full kit. I'm like, what are you doing?
You didn't see him get changed?
No, I didn't. Straight away, as the whistle gone, he was on the pitch with full kit on, just running as if he played the whole game. And all of a sudden, but automatically, psychologically, you felt that he played, because usually he plays.
Yeah.
So, but because he was just there with full kit on, we just thought he played the game. It's just incredible.
Afterwards in the dressing room,
we were all laughing at him.
Were you taking
absolutely laughing at him? But you know, JT, you know, he's like, yeah. Listen, he's our captain, obviously the leader, and we wouldn't have got to the final without his contribution and him being the leader and leading us. JT, if you talk about a piece taker, he's the highest. So
you know what's quite funny about that, right? Is that when I think about JT though, and listen, he is Mr. Chelsea.
Yeah.
Something about, even though I laugh about it and we do joke about he obviously put the full kit on, didn't play, but something about it does feel kind of right because it's
exactly
it's John Terry.
It feels right and at the same time wrong.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
You look at Keane and Scholes, Champions League final, they didn't have the kit on. They were in their suit. And when you look at the pictures, it almost makes you sad.
No.
Because no, that they didn't play in the game.
They didn't, yeah. Okay.
And then so when you see the pictures of JT with it, you sort of...
Scholes, yeah. Keane, probably not because Forest, but I like Forest, Celtic, so he wasn't just Man United. I know he was there for a lot.
Yeah.
JT was just all Chelsea.
Yeah, it was all Chelsea. Yeah.
I think at the end Villa.
Yeah, it was the end. Yeah, I think that's why when you saw him with the full kit on, it didn't look wrong. It looked all right. It looked like, he played the game. It was fine for us, but it was just at the end of the game when everyone was like, we all calmed down. We're like, were you wearing the full kit? I was like, yeah, of course I was. It was with a full kit and everything, but it just looked like he played the game. Of course, we would have loved to have him at the game, but obviously, with the red card and everything, he was suspended. He couldn't. But listen, JT is Mr. Chelsea. He is the football club. That's why I always say he's the football club because I spent so many years with the guy. I know how much he loves the football club. I know how he knows the culture of the football. If you walk in at that football club straight away, you get signed. Back in the day. There is no better person to put you at your place than John Terry. He'll tell you what the football club means.
Wow.
What you're walking into. Winning. It's winning. It's incredible.
It's been the days of those kind of captains, and there was quite a few.
It's gone.
Vincent Kompany, Tony Adams. Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane,
yeah.
Do you think those days of captains, leaders have gone?
Yeah, I think it's gone. Listen, I again, when I look at our captain now, Reece James, absolutely love Reece. Absolutely love it. I think he's a fantastic player, great player. And I've always said that if he's fit, for me, he's the best right back in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's the best right back in the Premier League.
Difficult to argue.
Difficult to argue.
Yeah,
but we need him fit. And right now, whatever he's doing right now is working out. Like he's fit, he's playing games. And all of a sudden, you can see slowly but surely his leadership qualities slowly but surely coming out. And I think he's going to become a fantastic leader for us. But maybe he's not going to become as vocal as John Terry. But I see him becoming a top centre back captain. Yes, I think those era of the leaders, JT, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, because those guys, they will make you feel what,
Gerrard, them boys, yeah.
Gerrard. Yeah. JT used to come into the dressing room if we're losing a game in the first half. Mate, the man shouting, telling us to wake up.
Yeah.
Just that, the leader, the captain is speaking. Yeah. Then the manager comes in and just finishes.
Let me just say, because people will be thinking, right, I need to go see this. So if you want to grab a ticket for your chat, your evening with, I suppose, you and John Terry, people are going to head to your Obi-Wan Instagram account and you'll find the links there. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to stay with us for another 30 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. When is it? When is it?
What?
When is the show?
On the 13th.
Monday.
Monday, yeah.
By the way, just in case people are listening to this and not watching it, John is currently wearing a Chelsea
the full kit.
Should have come. In fact, John, you're going to be weighing in on the old Lampard-Gerrard Scholes debate. We'll talk to you about that.
Okay.
So it's time for No Googling Part 2. And as we're joined in the studio by John Obi Mikel, we want to know who was the first John to win the Premier League.
Ooh.
Don't answer it yet. It's a great question. More from one John. Right after this, live on Drive and talkSPORT.
Watford have confirmed Javi Gracia as their new manager. We understand it's a 2-year deal. It's Gracia's second stint at the club following the sacking of Paulo Pezzolano, who we're told has fallen out with nearly every Watford player. A 22nd different manager under the club's current owners then. So what does talkSPORT's Simon Jordan make of that?
The extreme is the Watford model, but as a matter of course, it has worked. Watford have no God-given right to be in the Premier League. The scale of Watford as a football club is always punching up to be able to achieve things. And the Pozzos, don't believe that a manager needs to be kept in a job to achieve certain levels of success.
Meanwhile, Steven Gerrard is widely regarded to be the favourite to take the reins at Ibrox. It's a question of whether he wants to go back to Rangers. Rio Ferdinand told talkSPORT we can expect Steven Gerrard to return to football management very soon.
When I interviewed him, he left me in no uncertain terms that he wants to be a manager, and he's got full confidence in doing that.
And are we about to have another Glenn McGrath 2005 moment ahead of the Ashes? There are suggestions from down under that Aussie captain Pat Cummins is set to miss the first test and potentially the whole series. Aussie cricket journo Bharat Sundarasan has more.
He has been going to the gym, he's been doing all his rehab work, but what the scans have shown is not promising enough for him to already start bowling. So he's still a few weeks away from bowling, or forget about bowling at full tilt, just bowling to start with.
No warning, nothing. Just comes back.
What if John just fell?
No, but I'm saying I'm screaming, but John's chair's broke. One wheel missing.
Yeah. Wheel missing. If you take a dive now, there will be VAR. All right? You're listening to Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, and the legend is John Obi Mikel. Before the break, I asked the question, to be fair, John got it in the break. Who's the first John to win the Premier League? The answer is...
John O'Shea.
Yeah, what year do you think that was? Oh. What year?
2002.
No, is your answer. What are you going for?
2003.
Well done, John.
I got 2002-03 season.
No, John got it.
Only because he told me.
Did it?
Why are you spoiling it?
Thank you. Why are you doing that? Why are you conspiring against
we could expect the whole...
No, but I got the name right.
Yeah.
The year he told me.
Although our listeners are brilliant, I wouldn't be surprised if someone phones up or texts in or whatever and says, no, there was a John before. There must have been, right? 92 was the first in the Prem.
Maybe.
There must have been a John.
There must have been, yeah.
Also,
must have been.
You think you're finally sending me that picture of Arsenal?
That was from Noel, by the way. I sent that in from
was it?
Noel Gallagher.
So funny. No, just to, obviously, the listener, it was a picture of the Emirates Stadium and a big dust cloud going over it, and someone saying Arsenal would open the trophy cabinet.
Give it a little spring clean.
With the dust.
A little spring clean.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be dust covered in there, for sure.
Oh, no, this is the year. This is the year.
It's got to be the year, isn't it? It's got to be the year.
This year, yeah.
Oh.
They look good, no?
They are the best team. Right now, they are the best team in the Premier League. In terms of squad, isn't it? Depth.
I think
so. They have two best players in every position. So for me, there is no excuse. And Mikel Arteta knows that. There is no excuse this year. He has to win the Premier League. Has to win the Premier League.
I agree with everything you said. I just think Man City, they've got some... I mean, when you got Haaland up top, they've got one of, if not the greatest Premier League striker of all time.
Yeah, but I don't think they're playing quite...
No, they're not.
They're not right now. But again, you look at it, Liverpool again, they're not playing as great. I think Arne Slot has brought in his own players right now. And it's so difficult, obviously. I think he won the league with... It doesn't matter how much you want to sugarcoat. He won the league with Jurgen Klopp's team. I think that's a Jurgen Klopp's team.
Joe,
shut up.
Was you saw the running order? I don't think it was. Move it on then.
I said this to Bentley, right? I said it last season. I went, I'll take nothing away from him. He won it 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But he didn't win it with his own team.
No.
And we'll only know what kind of manager he is when he sells players and buys players.
Buys on players, yeah.
He won't have it.
No, my point is, John. My point is that even though he's inherited Jurgen Klopp's players, Jurgen Klopp didn't win it the year before he left, and he still made 1 or 2 tweaks, and I think he deserves a lot of credit to then pick this Liverpool side up because no one said they'd win it. No one thought they'd win it.
Yeah,
and he went and won it. No, but he's trying to give him no credit.
No, but credit to him.
But that's a lie.
No, I'm not lying.
That's an absolute lie. And that's not what I said. I tell you, it goes back to. Sorry, John. That I've always said that Arteta's never won a trophy, and he said he won the FA Cup.
Oh, please.
And it wasn't with his team. He took over Unai Emery's team. But it took 6 months. And since he's sold every player and it's his own team, he's won nothing.
Yeah. Hey, incoming quadruple.
Do you agree with that, John?
No, I do agree. No, I think obviously, yes, Arteta won the FA Cup, but it's Arsenal Football Club. You shouldn't be singing and dancing because you won the FA Cup. I think there was a point in time we stopped winning the FA Cup, Chelsea Football Club. I think the players were like, oh, we've won it 5-6 times. We don't want to win it anymore. We want to win the Premier League and the Champions League.
Arrogance.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so Arsenal's Football Club shouldn't be singing and dancing of winning the FA. Yes, it's a massive trophy, but to judge Mikel Arteta, he spent over $1 billion right now. He's been there at the club 5-6 years. He has to win the Premier League or the Champions League. I like him. I think he's a fantastic manager. He's built a great squad, a great team. And obviously as well, I think the culture of the football club, it's not just the team as well. The football club is run properly right now. And I think credit to Arteta. He's coming to the football club, changed not just the way you see the team playing, on the pitch. Outside the pitch, the way the club is run, the way you look at the football club right now, he has changed that mentality. You look at Arsenal Football, it's a massive football club, and that's down to Mikel Arteta. But is he that guy that will take them to the next level? The next level is to win the Premier League and the Champions League. I think he has a great squad, fantastic team right now. But when I look at this team, for me, I think it's just the mental side of it. Is those players, do they have the mental side to go the next level to win the Premier League?
I'll just write down your British. I'll just put top 4.
Right. Double.
It has to. Right, let's move on to someone that knows exactly what it's like to be there, do it, and has seen it. Because on yesterday's show, we were joined by Chelsea's all-time top scorer, Super Frank Lampard. He responded to Steven Gerrard, saying that Paul Scholes would be the best midfielder in the league if he played today. Have a listen. Jack, look. Not one problem.
Reinvent himself and play deeper. And have all the things there that Stevie said there in terms of that. That's why a lot of teammates will talk about him like that, because when you train with him day in, day out, you see the level of quality, like the appreciation of the pass. He could hit every pass, his awareness, goals in him, everything. It's a difficult conversation. I get asked that a million times, obviously, normally in a cab in London or something like that, and they ask me, what do you think? And I'm worried that they're going to be recording it and throw it on. But I never really commit to either of Stevie or Scholesy. I think both in their own ways are absolutely incredible. And Stevie as well. When Stevie was on it, what he could do to you in terms of his pace and power as a midfield player and what he did for that club. So, full respect, I agree with Stevie. Scholesy play in any era and be one of, if not the best midfielders.
So, Lampard, Gerrard and Scholes, I mean, it's never, ever going to be settled, that one, as a debate, but where do you stand on it?
Oh, I think, listen, I played with Super Frank, my friend, a fantastic player that I was lucky to share the dressing room with for so many years. I think he's brilliant. I think Frank is very, very underrated. Obviously,
I agree with that.
The highest goal scorer for Chelsea, and doing that from a midfield player as well, scoring goals week in, week out. And then you talk about Steven Gerrard as well. Yes, the pace, the power. I played against him. He is the toughest midfield player I've ever played against. Steven Gerrard, toughest.
More than Keane?
Toughest. I didn't quite play against Keane so many times, but Steven Gerrard, he can run. He's quick. Left foot is so good. Right foot is so good. He can tackle. He can shoot. He can do everything. He's complete. He can score goals.
I was waiting for that. He can slip.
But when you talk about the three of them, I get asked this as well. But I think we can all say that debate. Yes, I love those two, but Paul Scholes, oh my God. When I was 16, 17, I got the pleasure to train, obviously, with Manchester United when I went for training there.
Is that when you jumped ship and went to Chelsea?
And then I got to train.
Let me have a look at that comment.
Yeah, there's nothing there. But I got to train with Paul Scholes, got to train with the team, obviously. Sir Alex Ferguson, every day I trained with the first team. Paul Scholes, my God, what this guy was doing in training. It's incredible. It's incredible.
What was he doing?
The passing, the awareness, everything. I think that Barcelona great team, that era of Barcelona, where you have Xavi, Busquets and Iniesta, I think there's only one player that I think could fit in that that midfield, and that's going to be Paul Scholes.
Wow.
I think there will be a space for Paul Scholes in that trio midfield. Paul Scholes was something else. It's just something. It's just the beauty, the joy of watching him just go about his business. The way he passes the ball, the way he crosses the long pass, the short pass, the shooting, the goals. He can do. He's just absolutely brilliant. I just love watching Paul Scholes.
When we come back, you're picking your greatest Premier League team of all.
He's going to be in it, Paul Scholes. Yeah.
I mean, he has to be after that, right? Okay, I'm looking forward to that. In fact, still to come on today's show, we'll hear how the Sports Bar lads got on with this question last night.
Can you name me 3 prime numbers?
Good luck with that. We'll also have the very latest edition of the Office Debate. It's a good one this week.
Will there ever be a boy born who can swim faster than a shark?
And we'll have so much more from this man.
2-0. It's John Obi Mikel.
All that and loads more coming up in the last hour drive on talkSPORT with John Obi Mikel in the studio picking his greatest Premier League team of all time after this. Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. John Obi Mikel. By the way, those two having a paddle love fest over there. Hey, did you play? Yeah, I play. Where'd you play? Yeah, I play. I play all the time. Let's play together.
Love the music, though.
Yeah.
Goes with it.
Still to come, we'll be asking if the grass is always greener at big clubs for a manager. Just quickly, Watford have appointed, I think is it Javi Gracia as their new manager again. Was it second spelling charge? He'll be gone by what, Christmas?
Christmas time, trust me.
I don't think any club has sacked him.
We talked about that from 6. Listen, we've still got you in our studio, John Obi Mikel. We've been plugging it, actually, for the last 45 minutes since you've been in the studio, because you said you're going to put together your all-time Premier League 11.
Yep.
You've got no paper in front of you.
I know. I have no paper in front of me.
Have you done it yet?
No. Honestly, there's so many names there. There's so many great players.
You're gonna wing it.
I'm just gonna wing it.
There you go,
yeah,
boss.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't feel as though you got to write it down just because Darren. I mean, he writes nothing down.
You going out?
No, I'm just gonna wing
sure,
it. Yeah.
Sure you don't want to?
No, I'm just gonna wing it.
I'll write it down for him.
Okay, these aren't necessarily players you played with. It's since the Premier League began in '92.
Yes,
right? Goalkeeper.
Yes.
I'm gonna write in players who I think.
Goalkeeper from I didn't watch him. I didn't watch him as much, but I think from what I've heard, I'm gonna go with incredible to leave Peter Cech out.
I checked written down.
Wait,
No, honestly, no. Honestly, I think Peter Cech should be there. I think Peter Cech. No. I think
who are you going to say?
Peter Cech. I was gonna go Peter Schmeichel, but I'm gonna go with Peter Cech. No. I'm gonna go. I think Peter Cech has more clean sheet than him. I think.
Yeah, he does.
If I'm correct
in Premier League history.
In the Premier League history, yeah. There you go. You see. I mean. That's a good. That's a good shout. So
you changed. What system are you playing? 4-4-2.
4-4-2. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go Peter Cech as my goalkeeper.
Don't say anything.
Oh, okay. Well, but listen, I didn't influence that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Peter Cech, my goalkeeper, and right back I'm gonna go. Oh, some great names there. Obviously played against Ivanovic, Paulo Ferreira, but obviously I think for the longevity of the game and what he's won, I'm gonna go Kyle Walker, Manchester City. What a fantastic player he was. Fantastic player for
you won't hear any complaints
City.
from us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. Gary Neville.
Oh, yeah, put Neville.
Gary what?
What? I tell you what, him and Beck's best right side.
Oh, please.
Get HR on the phone. Brilliant. Okay, left back.
Left back, I'm going to go with the one and only Ashley Cole. I mean, Ashley Cole, yeah. Ashley Cole has to be there. For me, the best left back in the Premier League. Patrice is my friend, but no, Ashley is just so good. I mean, Ashley, what he did for Chelsea, Arsenal as well. For me, I just think Ashley just makes it. Yeah.
Again.
And my two centre backs, I'm gonna go obviously my captain leader, John Terry. And who do I pair him with? Oh, some fantastic names there, Rio Ferdinand. But just when I was driving down here, I probably will go with Tony Adams.
Okay.
Why Tony over Rio?
Listen, Rio was fantastic, absolutely amazing. But what Tony Adams did for Arsenal, just the way he played, it was a unit. It was strong. It was
Haven't you got
aggressive.
That in John Terry?
Sorry,
haven't you got that in John Terry?
You do have that, but I like my defenders, my centre backs, very aggressive, stepping out. Know when to step out, be aggressive. I like those kind of centre backs, and I think Tony Adams has that. Just has that a bit more than Rio. Rio was fantastic, very good on the ball. Rio, he can play out from the back, but I just think when you have those two, John Terry and Tony Adams, where okay, these guys are very, very assured in terms of stepping out there and making sure the striker doesn't get the ball and turn.
Okay,
because that's the most difficult thing. When you allow the striker to get the ball and turn in between those lines and then face you, then you guys are in trouble. Everybody start running back, then you're in trouble. I don't think JT and Tony Adams will let any striker do that, not even Benty.
Played on the shoulder.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Thank the Lord there was no VAR back then. Right? Well, who else was close to getting into that centre-back pairing? Would you put Stam near there?
Jan Stam, yeah. Jan Stam would have been there. Yeah.
What about Virgil?
Great question.
I think in that era, I just don't think Virgil would be as good as he is right now. Take nothing away from the strikers we have right now.
Yeah.
But the strikers that we played it with back in the day, exactly. You talk about Rooney, you talk about Thierry Henry, Didier Drogba. These guys, they will add muscle. Van Nistelrooy, they can add muscle. Van Dijk. But I just think right now, take nothing away from him. He's a fantastic defender. He's a fantastic, brilliant defender. But I just think in that era, I think he would have had much problem with those guys.
Let's go on the right. What can I? throw at you if I need to throw something. On the right-hand side.
Right-hand side. I am going to go...
You're not going 4-3-3. You're going 4-4-2.
Why are you putting
I'm asking a question, that's all.
No, he's not. He said 4-4-2, so you can play someone on the right-hand side.
If I was going to go 4-3-3...
No, you're not. You're going 4-4-2.
But let me just say, if I was going to go 4-3-3, my three midfield players would have been... I just think they're all very, very similar. I would have gone Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, and Steven Gerrard.
I like that.
That would have been my three.
I thought Kante would have been in there, but okay.
No Kante. No, I just think...
But you're not doing that?
No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that.
I'll ask you again, John. Right-hand side.
I'm going to play 4-4-2.
Who's going on the right?
On the right, I'm going to go with... Ooh.
Sorry, before you answer, probably, I know we've got time, right? I don't think he's going to mention who you think...
Well,
don't say anything.
We'll leave that till last.
I bet he doesn't even mention him.
We'll come back to last.
Do you think I'm going to mention David Beckham?
So, I'll tell you what, there's no pressure. I'll say two things.
He's a fashion icon, let's put it that way.
I'll say two things.
Brilliant player.
I'll say two things. One, it's your team, you do what you want. And two, you ever want to come back in this building? We'll come back to that. On the left, who you picking on the left? Who you picking on the left, John?
On the left, I'm going to go with Eden Hazard. For me, one of the best players I played with.
Giggs?
I think Hazard obviously did it for a short period of time, but he was very, very, very good. So good. Obviously, the longevity of Giggs, what he did for over 20 years, yes, no one can take that away from him. But I just think for sheer quality and, everything, I think for me, Eden Hazard... If you talk about longevity of the game, legend of the game, I'll go with Giggsy. But if you're talking about just sheer quality...
I think the brief needs to be, if there's one game tomorrow and you're picking the best player in his pot...
Eden Hazard.
Yeah, I knew
Eden Hazard.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, Eden Hazard.
Two centre midfielders.
Two centre midfielders, I'm going to go with Paul Scholes, one. And I need somebody who can break up plays. And yeah, again, it comes down to... When you talk about one game, you talk about one game.
Yep.
Over... Patrick Vieira over Roy Keane, I just think I'm going to go N'Golo Kante. Okay. One game, you talk about one game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go N'Golo Kante.
Okay, we'll come back to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Or the best. Up front, who are your two strikers?
Oh, my two strikers, I'm going to go with... First, I'm going to go with Didier Drogba. And I'm going to go with for me, the best player that ever played in the Premier League. I think he's the greatest player that's ever played in the Premier League, Thierry Henry.
Oh, there you go.
No Wazza in that team.
No, I'm not going to go Wazza.
Okay.
No, again, you talk about one game. I'm going to go Didier Drogba, Thierry Henry.
Okay.
I think Thierry Henry can just, he can come down a little bit and play sort of a number 10, number 9. He was so good on the ball. The pace, the power. For 2-3 years, Thierry was unstoppable. For 4-5 years, he was unstoppable in the Premier League. Nobody could stop him. Nobody could stop Thierry. He was that good.
Right, you got one place left. No, I don't want to put any pressure on you.
And it's not going to be him. It's Salah. It's going to be Salah.
Oh, no, how good's N'Golo Kante in that position? Makelele. I'm talking good Chelsea players. Go on, John, carry on.
I think, left on the left, on the right, I'm going to go... Listen, what Salah has done, I think, what Salah has done, it's incredible. It's incredible. He's breaking records and upon records. But what I would have just loved to see Salah do a bit more, it's in big games. I think in big games, he hasn't affected the game a bit more for Liverpool. You know what I mean? But the record is there. I think take nothing away from him. For me, he's incredible.
He plays more of a right of a front three.
Listen, it's John's team.
Shut up.
Right.
If you were playing 4-4-2, would it work? Serious question. Would Salah work?
I think with N'Golo Kante can run for three players. I think N'Golo Kante can cover those grounds. So that's why I went with N'Golo Kante. He can cover grounds for me.
When you just come back to what you said about Salah, can't do it in big games. I mean, it's no bigger game than Greece. World Cup qualifier, last minute free kick. I mean, that's big game.
No, but I tell you another one. 2002 World Cup quarterfinal, Brazil. There's that one as well.
You had a broken metatarsal.
No, that's a big game, isn't it?
Yeah, but not when you got a broken foot. So you're not going David Beckham.
No, I'm not going David Beckham. If you talk about David Beckham, he's an icon of the game.
Go over John's team with you one more time, please.
Me, yeah. So John went Petr Cech in goal, Carl Walker at right back, Tony Adams, John Terry, Ashley Cole. He went two centre midfield players of N'Golo Kante and Paul Scholes. On the right,
David Beckham,
Salah. Salah, left Eden Hazard and the two strikers, Drogba and Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Okay.
What team that is?
No, Darren Bent.
Listen, I know I play.
They're fantastic.
I'll happily.
Not good enough, though.
I'll happily collect the boots for them boys.
John, thank you so much for coming in. Let me just remind people you're involved in the Chelsea-Liverpool Legends game at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. Diego Costa, Eden Hazard, back at the bridge, all in aid of the Chelsea Foundation. You must be really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, whenever you get to play games like this, obviously it's for a very, very good cause as well, which is very, very important. So it's good for us to come out there, raise money for the foundation and make sure we support the foundation. I think that's the most important thing.
Okay.
And of course, come out and watch, support the Blues, because we're going to, again, do what we always do, beat Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, no Man United fans will be going now. ChelseaFC.com/legends. Go visit that website, all for a great, great cause. And just quickly, your podcast has that live event. It comes up on Monday night with John Terry.
Yes.
People can go, name your Insta page again so people can get tickets.
They'll be on podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck with all that. Let us know what John says about the shin pads. Maybe he's wearing them Monday night.
Ask him that.
He should wear them under the suit.
He should wear that under the suit, yeah.
Give him a little kick. What an absolute pleasure. Apart from the last 5 minutes, what an absolute pleasure.
Next time, David Beckham goes on my list.
There will be no next time, John. Have a great day. We'll see you in a bit. Last hour drive time coming up live on talkSPORT after this.
Player, a 22nd different manager under the club's current owners then. So what does talkSPORT's Simon Jordan make of that?
The extreme is the Watford model, but as a matter of course, it has worked. Watford have no God-given right to be in the Premier League. The scale of Watford as a football club is always punching up to be able to achieve things. And the Potsos, don't believe that a manager needs to be kept in a job to achieve certain levels of success.
Meanwhile, Steven Gerrard is widely regarded to be the favourite to take the reins at Ibrox. It's a question of whether he wants to go back to Rangers. Rio Ferdinand told talkSPORT we can expect Steven Gerrard to return to football management very soon.
When I interviewed him, he left me in no uncertain terms that he wants to be a manager, and he's got full confidence in doing that. And he's itching to get back in now. I think I personally, he never said this to me, but I personally think just the energy that I felt in that room, if Rangers came calling, that he'd go and he'd at least have that conversation.
Gerrard also making headlines after he called England's so-called golden generation disconnected and egotistical losers. Ali McCoy says you wouldn't have found those problems in the Scotland camps he was involved in.
There was never, ever a split. Our boys always got on well, always sat at the dinner table together.
Over in the England camp, Harry Kane has emerged as a doubt for Thursday's friendly against Wales. The captain is training indoors because of an ankle injury, with Jarell Quansah also following his own programme away from the 22-man group. talkSPORT brings you live commentary from Wembley on Thursday. And are we about to have another Glenn McGrath 2005 moment ahead of the Ashes? There are suggestions from down under that Aussie captain Pat Cummins is set to miss the first test and potentially the whole series. Aussie cricket journo Bharat Sundarasan has more.
He has been going to the gym, he's been doing all his rehab work, but what the scans have shown is not promising enough for him to already start bowling. So he's still a few weeks away from bowling. Or forget about bowling at full tilt, just bowling to start with.
Hour number 2 gone of Drive.
Yeah, go on, carry on.
It's you.
Welcome back to the last hour of Drive Hour. No, oh, you've just said it. With me, Andy Goldstein, the ledge that is Darren Bent.
When do I get my lunch? What, Jack? What's that
Jack,
for?
man. What are you shrugging your shoulder? I mean, you press the button. Jeez.
When am I getting my lunch?
That's it. How good was John Obi Mikel?
He's incredible. Talks really well, good stories, doesn't sit on the fence. I mean,
you know what? You're sorry, he doesn't sit on the fence.
No.
You get the answer.
We need to dissect this team, though, I think. I know we ain't got time for that, but we need to have
we can find time. We'll always have time.
Yeah, we need to dissect.
We've got to get Beckham in, we'll find time. Also, still to come, we'll have the latest edition of the Office Debate. It's a real good one this week. But now, England, they're back in action tomorrow. And, of course, it's a game you can hear live right here on talkSPORT.
England is bigger than anything else. Whatever England do is monitored so closely.
It's a different intensity with these type of teams. That's why it's top level.
A stunning performance and a quite magnificent victory. 5-0 away to Serbia.
If we want the country to really back us going into tournaments, we need to, give them performances that they believe in.
There are some big players that are not in this squad that are playing well enough to get themselves into the squad.
Unbelievable! A Jude Bellingham overhead kick.
Is he one of the best players in the world in midfield? Yes. This is a team sport. We have to find solutions.
Edge to the tee, plays it square. Wilson! It's Harry Wilson with another goal.
Going to the World Cup, we'll certainly not be looking to make up the numbers. He'll be looking to get as far as we can in the tournament.
Wembley Stadium against one of the top nations in the world. I don't know what that is, apart from being excited.
Yes, England return to action tomorrow. They host Wales in a friendly at Wembley. England won both of their games in the last camp as they beat Andorra 2-0 before a massive 5-0 win against Serbia. That was away in Serbia. And after tomorrow's game, they go to Latvia. That's for a World Cup qualifier next Tuesday. Again, a game you can hear live on talkSPORT. Now, Martin Samuel from our friends at The Times has written a piece today saying it's good news that Amorim is safe at Man United because it means the likes of Oliver Glasner and Andoni Iraola will stay in their jobs for a bit longer. The Palace and Bournemouth managers have, of course, been linked with Manchester United if they were to sack Ruben Amorim. So that got us thinking, if the job did become available, is the grass always greener at these big clubs? And is there such a thing as loyalty when it comes to managers in football? Now, when we were having this conversation in our meeting earlier on, both of us straight away went, of course there's no loyalty.
Of course.
Why would a manager at a so-called smaller club
miss the chance to jump at a big job?
I just don't think it would ever happen.
The example in the meeting was, and listen, Joe's right in terms of
Producer Joe
is right in what he's saying, because he gave the example about Graham Potter. Obviously, he was at Brighton. Well, actually, he was at Brighton, spent a bit of time at Ostersund's, Swansea, right, and then like he did it kind of a weird way. I said Ostersund, Swansea, Brighton, and then got the big move to Chelsea. But he had to take it because his stock was high when he got to Brighton as well. He did a fantastic job there for them. And if a club like Chelsea come for you, because I think Joe's argument is after the Chelsea thing didn't work for him, he struggled at West Ham, lost his job. He's almost bouncing around quite. But he will land on his feet again. But my point is, and this is no disrespect, so if you, and he's a classic example. So if a big job like Chelsea comes up, I think you have to take it regardless of what's going on, right? But then even though it didn't work out for him, he still landed back at a big club in West Ham. So do you know what I mean? You have to back yourself. It's not like because I always think if an opportunity like Chelsea come up, right, or Man City, Arsenal, right, these jobs won't be around for that long. So if they come calling and they say, listen, we want you to come now, I think you have to take it. You have to take it because you don't know if it's going to come again. But again, if you go there and it doesn't work out, if you go to Arsenal after Arteta and it doesn't work out, you're going to land back on your feet at a decent job. Do you know what I mean? So that's...
And also, your bank balance will be bigger. The worst thing that can happen is you get sacked and get a lump sum of money put in your bank.
Yes.
That's the worst thing.
Exactly. So I think, and I know a lot of these football managers are proud guys because...
Yeah, of course.
They want to do well, they want to exceed, but I totally agree with you. The one we had the debate is, I still don't think now he would leave. Unai Emery would not leave Aston Villa to go to Manchester United, but there are managers at lesser clubs than Aston Villa that definitely would.
See, I think he would.
So I still don't think he would.
Because Aston Villa were flying high when the question was originally asked last season.
Mm-hmm.
They're not flying high now at the moment.
No.
Man United aren't.
No.
It's very rare that a manager, obviously it happened at Liverpool with Slot, but it's very rare a manager will go to a club in a good state. Usually what's happened 9 times out of 10 is the manager's been sacked because things aren't going well.
Yeah.
You're called in to clean things up.
You're told to tidy the mess up.
So 9 times out of 10, a manager, right, who's got a big ego, you have to have that job, will be thinking, I could be the one to turn this around.
Yeah.
I could be the one to... Unai will be thinking, I could be the one to go to Man United and turn it around. Absolute mess, the club at the moment. It could be me.
Yeah.
Right? I think that, added on to the fact that you might not get another chance to be the Man United manager. Man United, as a club, at some stage you would think will get back to winning ways.
Well, you think.
But more so, realistically, and I know Villa fans will go, what are you talking about? But realistically, Man United have got more chance of becoming the Man United of old and winning the Premier League and winning the Champions League than Aston Villa have. Just because of the financial backing.
See, that's the only thing. Because of the amount of money that Man United generate and the fact with the PSR and all that Aston Villa are hampered to a point because of they just can't.
Yeah.
Whereas Manchester United can because of their global, obviously, success and the reach that they can do. So that I fully understand. But I mean, Aston Villa at the minute, he has seemed to turn things around. Four wins on the bounce. They're now 7 unbeaten. I know there's a few draws in there, but I do think Unai still wouldn't leave to go to Manchester United now. But someone like Glasner, who's been fantastic at Palace, he might look at that opportunity and go, do you know what?
Might.
I mean,
it's insane to even say will. 100%.
Yeah, I think he would go, right, for Oliver Glasner. But, I mean, what he's doing at Palace is phenomenal. But also, as well, when I listen to him speak and his character, he looks like someone to me would go, I can sort that mess out.
And he probably can sort that mess out.
I can sort it out.
Yeah.
So, but again, he plays that same 3 at the back system that Amrin wants to play. So
no, but I get the feeling if he went to Man United and 3 won't work and he'd change it.
Yeah, But I do think big clubs will attract pretty much. If you're at a club that's, Andoni Iraola, right? He's created a really good side at Bournemouth. He's lost players, he's brought players in, he's turned players into superstars, right? If a big job, one of the big boys came in for him, he's going.
I don't even think big.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be big.
No, if Thomas Frank, whatever reason, wasn't the Spurs manager...
Yeah, that's a big.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought you were talking like...
No, okay, put it this way.
Okay, no, I agree with you.
West Ham are bigger than Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
But he's not leaving Bournemouth to go to West Ham.
I don't know.
Well, Iraola is leaving Bournemouth to go to West. No way. And this is no disrespect to West Ham because they're a bigger club than Bournemouth.
They are, mate.
Nah,
He
mate.
is.
He's not. No way. Even though they're a bigger club,
I mean, West Ham only go for managers that are unemployed, so that would never happen.
No, yes, but my point is that West Ham are a bigger club than Bournemouth, but they're still in that same type.
No.
That same type
He
bracket.
leaves. He leaves.
So you think he's leaving Bournemouth right now to go to
100%, mate.
Okay, what about Glasner? At Palace.
Oh my God.
There's no way on the planet either of those managers are going to West Ham right now.
No, I agree with Glasner.
No way.
I agree.
And that's no disrespect to West Ham. But that's where they are right now.
Yeah, okay.
There's no point.
But that's nothing to do with the question I'm asking, right? That's something to do with loyalty. If the question is, if a big club comes in, are managers loyal? The answer is no.
No, of course they're
we
not.
both agree with it. Now, I have a feeling that if you, and we're going to ask Palace fans, and in fact, we'll stay with those two clubs, right? Palace and Bournemouth. We're going to put it out there to them, the fans, 03717223344. There will be fans that phone up and say, why on earth would Glasner go to Man United? They would say that.
Yeah, but the obvious one is that his bank balance will obviously rise incredibly.
So he's going to have, what, 3 or 4 times the amount he's earning?
Yeah, he's going to one of the biggest clubs in the world. Some people still put them as the biggest.
Yeah.
I don't. I think Real Madrid, but they're in the conversation.
Yeah.
80,000 there, 5,000 there every week?
Yeah.
Like, they have got good players there, but they're just a mess. It's definitely one of those where you're looking at it and going, well, I know Man United are in a bit of a state, but will I get the chance to manage them if someone comes in and sorts it out before I get there? Because Man United might find the right person if it's not Ruben Amorim. He might be there for the next 10 years.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. So we'll ask Bournemouth and Palace fans, 03717223334. I'm going to throw 2 other managers in.
Yeah.
Does Unai Emery go there?
Nope. He ain't leaving Villa. Not now.
Okay. Does Eddie Howe go there?
No way.
No?
No way. Eddie Howe's not leaving Newcastle to go to Man United now.
Okay. All right.
Eddie Howe's next job's England.
Okay. You can have your say. 03717223344. Does loyalty exist amongst managers? You're listening to Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent is here. Still to come, we'll have the latest edition of the Office Debate. It's a good one as well. Just quickly, Watford have appointed Javi Gracia as their new manager as he returns for a second spell. I mean, the little black book must be on. Who can we... Oh, we've asked him. Phone him again.
Honestly.
James Tarkowski has signed a new deal. Everton keeps him there till 2028. Good luck to he. Right, time now for this. We might have time for some calls after this. We might. Time for the best of talkSPORT and friends. We run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT and our sister stations. Let's kick things off with this morning's Brekkie Show. Big Alan Zills alongside Super Ali McCoy. They were discussing the... Oh, dear, it's a bit dark. The afterlife.
Praying there's a couple of well-kent faces the other side waiting on me.
Well, we'll see about that. Right, it's come... 6:21.
Are you implying there'll be a couple of well-kent faces in the other part that are waiting on me? Is that
They're looking up saying, here he comes.
Blimey, it's a bit dark for them all, isn't it? What's your first question when you get to the pearly gates?
I said, where's the soul section at? And they go, Marvin Gaye's down there.
Who's the first person you want to meet when you get there? So someone meets you, goes, all right, Mr. Bent.
Michael Jackson. Honestly, I'll be asking questions. Where's Marvin Gaye at? Luther Vandross down there as well. Barry White is this way as well.
No footballers.
Oh no, you want a nice bit of soul music.
Well, no, but you don't. Where's Pele?
Yeah, Pele. Ali.
You go like this. Pele.
Hey.
Look up Edson Arantes do Nascimento.
Hey.
I mean,
Oh, I mean, yeah. Where's it? The soul section first, and then the sports section.
So he goes, right, Muhammad Ali's over there, he's waiting for you, and Marvin Gaye's over there.
Yeah.
Left or right?
I'm going to Muhammad Ali for straight.
Okay, fine. Who at talkSPORT needs forgiving the most? These are very deep.
I know, yeah. Jack for writing this quiz. Jack writing these questions.
Yeah. What's something you'd like to do forever?
Live.
Okay, yeah, fine. I thought you were going to say something else. Get us in. Don't forget, the Breakfast Show returns tomorrow morning. Big Alan Brazil. And your mate, former Watford loanee, Gabby Agbonahor.
You're horrible.
I'm just reading it. Don't do me.
Over to this morning's White and Jordan, where they were alongside the former England and Liverpool midfielder, the Smurf, Danny Murphy. Simon had a bad train journey on Friday, and he's still going on about it.
Whereas Lord Jordan is nowhere to be seen, the door is swung open as I'm about to say good morning, everybody, as I've just done. And here he is.
To be
I
honest,
have to be spontaneous.
He's probably still recovering from the events of Friday night.
Screaming at him saying, you flaky fanny, why are we going to get on his coaches? Why are you going to get on his minibuses? I am not getting on a minibus. Not happening. Well, I'll get on it.
Did you say flaky fanny?
Yeah, Joe would have dumped that.
I would have jumped flaky fanny.
Have you got any advice for Simon to help him chill out?
Just have a glass of wine. Have a glass of rosé.
Yeah?
Kick off his slippers. Sit back in a lazy chair. Enjoy life.
All right. What's the worst method of transport?
I'll tell you what Simon needs. He needs a onesie. Get home, take your clothes off, get into a onesie, open a bottle of rosé, put some cucumber on your eyes. Lovely.
All right, nice. What's the worst method of transport?
The worst? Well, back of a motorbike.
Nah, I love that.
Oh, my.
Yeah, to be quick.
Horrifically scary.
No, it's not.
Or I'd say roller coaster. Is that a mode of transport?
On a roller coaster, you're not getting anywhere, are you?
What are you doing then?
You're just going on a ride.
It takes you somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, come on, that's not a roller coaster.
Mate, it's transport.
You can get a roller coaster to the shop, can you?
No, but it takes you somewhere. No. It takes you to hell is what it takes you.
You end up in the same place. It's not a method of transport then, is it? It's not transporting you from one place to another.
It is.
No, it's not. It's taking you to the same place.
It's transport, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not. Okay, fair enough. What's something that still annoys you to this day?
Your answer to that question. Still annoys me. What, anything?
Yeah.
People that when they're walking along and they take their phone out of their pocket, they just stop to read that and you just poof, straight into it.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Keep walking.
Yes. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Jim and Sam will be back at 10 tomorrow for the best parts of the show. Check out Outspoken wherever you get your podcast from.
Not the best podcast in the world. We'll find out.
Neither is this, to be honest. Oh, it's not coming yet.
Oh. Arrogant. Let's finish with a clip from Ryan Bryan and his sports bar. Well, it's not him, but it's his sports bar. Here he is testing their Haran Kandi and their mathematical knowledge. Easy for me to say.
Can you name me 3 prime numbers?
I got 21 seconds to go.
Either of you can go first.
Seven.
7's one.
Yes. 5.
5's one.
Ah, no!
1. No.
I mean, you've Googled it now.
Yeah, because
explain what a prime number is.
So a prime number.
Look at me.
Prime numbers are whole numbers greater than 1 that have only 2 factors,
Yeah.
1 in themselves.
Yeah. What does that mean, though?
So 3 and 3 and 1. It's a prime number, 7.
So give me another one.
Like 5.
Yeah, give me another one because what you've just described isn't the right answer.
9.
No, that's
4
wrong.
and 4 and 1.
No, that's wrong.
Well, you describe it then.
Like another number.
Now give me a prime number.
Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the next one.
Okay, no, I've got 7.
Joe's looking at me like I'm mad. 11's prime number. Can only be divided by itself and 1. Prime number, innit?
Yeah, so why is 9 not 1?
Because you can get 3s into that.
Oh, get you.
That's right, Joe. Prime number's that? Yeah. Looking at me like I was mad there. I was like, yeah, 9's a square number, thank you. Yeah. Go on, give me one then.
7.
No, apart from 5, 7, 11. Look at me. Betty, look at me. Work it out.
17.
You just looked at that.
I haven't.
Swear on Yuki's life.
I swear I threw that out there. 17.
Okay, give me another one.
No, that's enough.
No, just to prove
No,
it.
that's enough.
Go on, one more.
31.
You've so got the list.
Look, where?
Hey, what are you doing? What
I'm
you
just trying to add whatever you say, I'm adding 10 on.
No, that's not the answer.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You got it right.
131.
1,131. I think that does work. How are you times tables, number one?
Not great.
7 sevens?
So what?
7 sevens?
49.
6 sevens?
42.
3 8s?
24. I ain't bad, am I? Ain't bad. That's enough now.
11 11s.
Come on, man. 121, but just carry on, yeah?
Do you want more or not?
No, I don't. That was good. That's
No, you did well, yeah.
Cheers, Jack.
There was a team game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire that included every show on talkSPORT. Who wins it? Who's it basically? It was a clever show.
I think White and Jordan.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know what, though? Saying that,
I know what you're going to say.
Hawksby and Jacob, you know?
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
That'd be tough. I would say White and Jordan are horrifically clever, but not necessarily on everyday stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe. But they'd be my favourite then.
Where would we come on that? We beat the sports bar.
I don't know. I think we'd struggle.
I think Breakfast Show are quite stupid.
On a Friday. Alan and Ray.
Oh, my goodness. Bet your house on
I'd love to watch that.
Yeah. They struggle getting their names right, wouldn't they? Certainly Ray after a few Jägermeisters.
No, Jaeger bombs. Cobra bomb. Cobra bomb.
Jägermeister, same thing, isn't it?
No, but Cobra bomb's his drink, right?
Horrific drink. The boys on the sports bar, they'll be taking your calls from 10 tonight. And more from Cundy. You can check out 21 Minutes to Go, the podcast. New episodes drop every single Monday. Make sure you do that. And, of course, you can find all of our other shows on talkSPORT app, where you swipe between talkSPORT 2, and all of this station. Ramp it, Jack.
I can't believe you glossed over the rest, but you make sure you got the 21 minutes in.
What, 21 Minutes to Go, the podcast? Good point. Download that. Still to come, we'll have the latest edition of the Office debate, but it's time for the last no Googling. We want to know which club has provided the most England internationals in history. I saw that on telly the other day. What was it on? I think it was on Soccer Sunday, Super Sunday, whatever it's called. Do you know the answer?
I've got an idea, but I don't think it'd be there.
Don't look, don't cheat. Me and the Prime Number King will be back right after this live and drama talkSPORT.
Watford have confirmed Javi Gracia as their new manager. We understand it's a 2-year deal. It's Gracia's second stint at the club following the sacking of Paulo Pezzolano, who we're told has fallen out with nearly every Watford player. A 22nd different manager under the club's current owners then. So what does talkSPORT's Simon Jordan make of that?
The extreme is the Watford model, but as a matter of course, it has worked. Watford have no God-given right to be in the Premier League. The scale of Watford as a football club is always punching up to be able to achieve things. And the Pozzos, don't believe that a manager needs to be kept in a job to achieve certain levels of success.
Meanwhile, Steven Gerrard is widely regarded to be the favourite to take the reins at Ibrox. It's a question of whether he wants to go back to Rangers. Rio Ferdinand told talkSPORT we can expect Steven Gerrard to return to football management very soon.
When I interviewed him, he left me in no uncertain terms that he wants to be a manager, and he's got full confidence in doing that.
And are we about to have another Glenn McGrath 2005 moment ahead of the Ashes? There are suggestions from down under that Aussie captain Pat Cummins is set to miss the first test and potentially the whole series. Aussie cricket journo Bharat Sundarasan has more.
He has been going to the gym, he's been doing all his rehab work, but what the scans have shown is not promising enough for him to already start bowling. So he's still a few weeks away from bowling, or forget about bowling at full tilt, just bowling to start with.
You're listening to your favourite show on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Before the break, I asked a question: which club has provided the most England internationals in history?
Let me guess. So I thought West Ham.
Have you looked?
No, I haven't.
Saw in your kid's life?
Saw my kid's life.
Okay.
I thought West Ham, but you said it's wrong.
I'm surprised you go West Ham straight away.
Yeah, do you think of the one? I think World Cup, and I think Joe Cole, Defoe, Carrick. It was there's had loads. Maybe actually, maybe not as many as I thought.
I'll give you a clue. 81.
Rio. Man United.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Do you mean it's loads, isn't there?
Yeah, but I don't know if Rio played for England when he was at West Ham.
Oh, sorry. See, when you said,
no,
I'm talking about.
I assume it means whilst they were at the club.
Oh, it's going to be one of the big boys then.
Oh, West Ham not a big boy.
Are they Man United?
Well, you said it, not me.
Man United?
No, not Man United.
Chelsea?
No,
it wouldn't be Chelsea. No.
I'll give you 5 guesses.
Arsenal?
No,
because we've had any.
So you got Arsenal. Man
you
United,
said I've got 5 guesses
Liverpool.
from now.
Oh. If you don't get, okay, I'll give you 5. Arsenal, I'm sticking in there because you said it when I said it. 4 left.
Southampton?
No.
Oh, no, just get with it.
Come on, just guess.
Liverpool?
No.
Spurs?
Is the right answer. 81.
So why are you... Because I was thinking coming through their academy, they produce most England international.
No, you thought wrong, didn't you, idiot? Follow us at 7. Hugh will be hosting kickoff.
Nah, I feel like you cheek, I'm not doing it.
Well, it's not me letting down, it's the listener. They probably sit there going, here we go, Bentley's going to do the gag, everyone. Hugh will be hosting kickoff. Go on, just do it once for me. Hugh will be hosting kickoff.
Who, me?
No, not you.
Joe's in there just shaking his head going, oh my goodness.
It's a great gag. It's a great gag. Tonight, Hugh has...
No, listen, Joe, I'm here with you now. I'm not doing a show afterwards.
You're not here with Hugh. It's me.
Okay, cool.
He's got former Premier League striker Dean Ashton alongside him.
Who? Hugh?
No, not me. Time now for this.
What's the best superpower? Are there more screens or windows in the world? How long would it take to drink all the water in the world? Would you rather have 4 arms or 4 legs? What's the best pint? How many ants could win a fight against a man? The office debate on Drive.
Oh, yeah, now this one is big. This is our feature Drive's office debate, where we discuss the big topics that have been debated in the office here at talkSPORT Towers over the last couple of days. Well, this one was today. It went nuts. So far, we've discussed which position is the hardest to play in football and who would win if all the animals from the Premier League badges had a big old fight. Today's topic is, maybe drum roll, Jack. No way, Jack's finding a drum roll in 5 seconds, is he? Well done, Jack. Does ketchup belong in the cupboard or the fridge? Now, when producer Joe put this to us, we both immediately said opposite answers. And then Joe went, right, that's it. You're not talking about it now. We'll talk about it on the show.
Done.
Yours in the cupboard, mine's in the fridge.
Yep.
Put the argument forward as to why it should be in the cupboard and why it shouldn't be in the fridge.
I don't like cold condiments. So cold condiments in the fridge, and they can become a bit hard as well. A little bit when you put them in the fridge.
Yeah, come on.
So but I like...
Seriously, ketchup don't come on.
It's freezing cold. It's horrible.
What about your mayonnaise?
No, all my condiments. For starters, I don't eat mayonnaise. That's disgusting.
No, it's lovely.
No, it's not.
You have on your salads?
Salad cream.
Where'd you put that?
In the cupboard. It's a condiment. Right. So, yeah, salad cream. I like my condiments to come at room temperature.
Where's your butter?
In the cupboard. Because you put it in the fridge, you can't butter it. It's like trying to butter a rock.
The rock?
Joe, sorry. So, Joe, sorry, I know we could do this. Nothing annoys me than when I go to a restaurant and they bring out the bread at the start, and then the bread's really soft. It's not hot, but it's soft.
Nice.
And they bring out the butter, which is like a brick. What am I supposed to do? And then you try to butter it, and the bread's breaking. What am I supposed to do with that?
See, while we're on the subject of nothing annoys me more in a restaurant, this is my biggest bugbear in the world at restaurants. If you're in a restaurant, please correct this. Right? This is what happens. You go in. Hello, sir. Yeah, I'll have a steak and chips.
Yeah.
Okay. Sit down. Right, here you go, steak and chips. What condiments do you like? I'll have mustard and ketchup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then go and get it.
You're sitting there. What? Right, this is what should happen.
Yeah.
Your food's coming up in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What condiments? And I have them ready for you, sir.
Yeah.
Everywhere, wherever you are in the world, you have to wait. You have to sit like an idiot waiting for your food to get cold.
Honestly.
You go, excuse me, I asked for the ketchup 10 minutes ago. Oh, yes, on its way.
Yeah, shout out Flat Iron. The condiments come quite quick round the corner.
Well, put them on the table for when they're there waiting for me.
Yeah, but no, you're right. That's the only thing about... That's why I put butter in the cupboard, because I'm not trying to butter no rock.
Let me tell you something now about butter. Right? I never thought I'd be telling you about butter. I've found the secret. My wife has found the secret.
What?
We've got a butter dish at home. I've never seen this before, ever. Imagine like a giant egg cup as big as your hand.
Yeah.
Right?
So I've got egg cup, yeah.
Like a big egg cup, like a bowl but an egg cup, a big one, right?
Yeah. It's like a cereal bowl.
Not that big. About the size, if you're going to hold an apple, that big.
Okay.
Right? Fill it with water about the depth of your thumb.
Okay.
So the bottom, so maybe a quarter of it is water.
So the bottom of the egg cup is now filled with water.
Yeah, only a small amount, like a quarter. All right. Then imagine another egg cup that you can turn upside down and put into it.
Yeah.
Right? Now take that out, call out the lid, take that out. That is filled with butter.
Okay.
And that goes upside down into the water thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you now, whenever you use butter from that, it is like the greatest scenario of how butter could be.
Yeah, but it's wet butter.
No, I don't know how that works.
What do you mean? Is the butter in the water?
I don't know how it works.
No, Andy, no.
No,
I don't know. One half has got water.
What I assume is the bit that goes in, excuse me, is imagine this is a great description. Imagine a teacup stuck on the cup.
What?
Imagine a teacup.
My brain can't compute that.
I know that I used the word twice, but I'm right. Imagine a teacup, just a cup.
Yeah.
And it comes with a plate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A saucer.
Yeah.
Imagine the teacup stuck on the saucer.
Yeah.
Then it goes upside down. Right? So I imagine the saucer bit of it stops the butter bit from actually hitting the water. So there's probably a little gap.
And what does that do to the butter? Makes it soft?
I imagine the moisture in the water keeps the butter as soft as it needs to be. Not too soft, so it never slips out. But let me tell you now. When you butter your bread or whatever you do with it, right? It's like God has made this, but it's mind blowing.
No, but see, actually, I use Kerrygold butter, right? Beautiful butter that is.
I use real butter.
No, it's like Kerrygold.
No, I use real butter.
Right.
Go on.
When you leave it in the cupboard and then you butter it, whatever, it's perfect. It's not too wet. It doesn't just slide. It's nice.
It's not perfect. I'm going to buy you one of these as a present.
I never want it.
You do want it.
I don't want wet butter.
You don't get. I don't know how it works. It's like David Blaine's invented it. I don't know how it works, but it's incredible. Someone would text in what it's called.
So your butter's in the cupboard.
So my butter's on the side, but yeah, in the cupboard, yeah.
Just funny. Try that. Putting that contraption in the fridge. Let's see how soft it is then.
Why? It's perfect out.
No, but no. Yeah, why are your condiments in the fridge?
So all my condiments are. Do you have mint sauce?
Cupboard.
Okay. Well, so all mine are ketchup, mustard, mint sauce,
all in the
mayonnaise.
fridge.
Yeah, because I like them cold. I like getting a chip, and I like my hot chip going into the cold ketchup.
Oh no. I mean, I'm not really a big ketchup man, but you don't like vinegar either, do you?
No, it's acid.
Yes, weird.
Never understood that.
That's weird. That.
No, it's not. Why are you putting acid on chips?
It's weird. Dry chips.
Do you mix your mustard and your ketchups? Like if you don't have mustard, do you?
I don't have mustard, no. And like if I'm having, out of the two, if I'm having a bacon roll or a full English, I will put brown sauce on the side.
This is going to surprise you.
You've never tried brown sauce, have you?
Never had brown sauce ever.
How? So wait there.
See what it is, because when I was a kid growing up,
this is the person I'm dealing with. Right. You've never tried brown sauce.
Nope.
You don't put gravy on Sunday roast.
No.
And you don't have vinegar.
No. And I've only ever eaten one baked bean.
Why only one? How have you landed on one?
Do you want the story to that?
Yeah. How'd you? It better be good. It makes.
No, it's a good story.
There we go.
All right. I've got a names drop, but you've asked for it. I didn't offer it up.
Here we go.
I didn't offer it up.
Go on.
So if you
could just leave him out. Call him Phil.
No, I need to mention it. Otherwise, the story doesn't work. So a few Christmases ago, I was around Robbie's house.
Okay.
Right. And he said, "Do you want some breakfast?" And I went, "Yeah." So one of his people made me breakfast, and it came over. It's a full English, and it had beans. And I went, "No, I can't have the beans." And he went, "Why?" And I went, "I just don't like the look of them." And he went, "What? How many?" And I went, "Here's the thing for you. I've never had a baked bean, so I quite like the idea now that I've got a story, which is I've never had a baked bean."
Yeah.
And he went, "What's a better story? You've never had a baked bean, or you've only ever had one, and you had it around my house?" And I went, "That's a better story." So I've only ever had one baked bean around Robbie Williams' house.
Right, let me write that one down. Because that there is... Wait, that story there... Joe, did you hear that? That is... Honestly, make sure they clip that up. He had one bean. He had one bean.
So my plan is...
At Robbie's house.
My plan is to visit every member of Take That and have a bean around like Gary Barlow's house.
That bit on.
And then you want a bean on there. Then go to Mark Owens.
Baked beans are nice.
Yeah, you want a bean?
Baked beans are nice.
No, I just don't like it. They move without your permission. You look at the plate and they're moving about.
Well, they don't.
Well, they do.
What kind of beans are you having?
Baked beans.
Yeah, they don't move about.
They do.
If the plate's still, the beans are still.
No, they just when they're served up, they're slowly moving about. Wait, stay where you are.
Do you like soup?
Yeah, I like soup. That don't move.
Yeah, it does.
It don't. What tomato soup?
Yeah, that's it. Honestly,
do you have tomato soup, hot or cold?
You're a weirdo. Okay, if you have a dessert, like apple crumble or pie, will you heat the custard or have it cold?
That's a great question.
So I always have mine cold.
I have it hot. That's weird, isn't it? Because you think it'd be the opposite. Here's the thing for you. I've never had brown sauce. What day is it?
You've said that to us.
Yeah. Tomorrow or Friday on the show I'll have it for the first time.
Yeah, but you can't just have brown sauce. You need to have it with something.
Yeah, I'll have it like a bacon sandwich or something.
At what time?
What do you mean? What was it? 4:46 tomorrow. I don't know what time.
Well, it does.
All right, 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Bacon. Yeah, bacon. Come on, boys. How are you going to get a bacon sarnie? Where are you going to get that from?
Billy have to do it. Skivvy.
Starbucks.
Billy's a skivvy.
Is he?
The Starbucks do it. Yes, they do.
Bacon sarnies?
Yeah, they do.
I don't know how you've not had brown sauce.
I've never had it. I'll tell you why, because when I was a kid, the smell really... My dad used to have it. The smell just put me off. I was like, ugh. So I'd have ketchup in there.
I think the weirdest thing you've said today about the gravy and no roast, that's weird. That I can have dry chicken. I
don't have it dry.
So boiled chicken and no gravy.
I've never had boiled chicken.
That tastes yuck.
I've never had it. But I cover my Sunday roast in mint sauce.
Yeah, but even that's a bit... I like a bit of mint... So you have mint sauce of everything. So if you're having chicken...
Not everything. Cornflakes.
So you're having chicken...
Yeah.
Mint sauce.
Yeah.
Mint
That's
sauce
normal.
No, it's not. Lamb's normal with mint sauce.
I know, but you can have chicken and mint sauce. That's quite a common...
You can have anything with anything, but...
No, you can't have it. You can't have it with cornflakes.
No, is that your go-to?
Pancake.
Is it your go-to?
I bet that'd be lovely. I like mint.
I get it, but not on...
Do you like coriander?
Not really.
I love coriander.
No, but mint sauce goes with lamb.
It goes with anything.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, we
text your boy.
Well, who?
Tom Cleveridge. Honest about mint sauce on chicken. It'd say he's
fine with that.
No, ask him.
I can't just. Well, shall I phone him now?
No, you phone him.
All right, I'll phone Tom Cleveridge now. All right. Okay, he'll be able to answer that question, right?
He will go disgrace.
Hold on, Tom. No, right. Tom Kerridge. Right, here we go. Phone him now. Right, I'll put it on speakerphone. He might not pick up. Joe should say careful. He doesn't use bad language. It's Tom Kerridge, the Michelin star. You're not going to pick up. He's probably in the.
All right, Chief.
Tom, you are live on the radio, so don't swear.
Okay, I won't
Right.
swear.
We're just having a debate, me and Benty, about mint sauce. And I put it on a roast with chicken. And Benty says no one on the planet mixes mint sauce with chicken. Now, you are a Michelin
It's
star.
lamb, I'm saying.
Okay, Benty's saying lamb only. You are a Michelin star award-winning chef. What's your answer to the question? Can you have mint sauce with chicken?
You can if you like a toddler or man. Otherwise, it's only with lamb.
Hold on.
I got the last bit.
You broke up annoyingly on the first bit. Say it again, Tom.
You can if you're a toddler. or man. Otherwise, it is with lamb only.
Told you, Tom.
no one asked
I
you
told you.
anyway,
Tom is.
Bye, Tom. Love you.
I told you. Embarrassing you are.
I didn't expect.
Basically, Tom said you're embarrassing.
Is there not an unwritten rule? If someone phones you, you side with them.
No. Embarrassing. Chicken. Lamb. And he said you were like a toddler.
I wasn't expecting that.
No.
A laugh. And then if you're a toddler.
He knows. See, and Michelin star chef.
Well, he doesn't know because he should have put an egg on my burger. Should we quickly go to the phone line? Martin's up. Hello, Martin.
Hello, mate. You all right?
I'm good, Al. Please save me. Please, Martin.
I can't, mate. I can't
Oh,
save
for
you.
God's
Because I'll just have to say, your delusional Man United draw for getting managers is nearly as mad as your mint sauce and chicken, mate.
Have you ever had it? Have you ever had it?
No, I wouldn't have it, mate. It's
Well,
he's not
arrogance.
And then listen, Martin's not a toddler.
I don't need to have mint sauce with chicken, mate.
Martin, have you got any kids? Are they in the house?
I have, mate, yeah.
Right.
Don't
How old
have
are they?
mint sauce with chicken either, because I wouldn't let them.
Why wouldn't you let them?
Because it goes with lamb. You have to have your
Try it with
standards.
chicken, Martin.
No,
Open your
mate,
mind
no.
up. I bet you like it. I bet you like it.
Martin, just another one as well. You know when you have a Sunday roast, do you have a little bit of gravy?
Of course,
Honestly,
you
so
have
you're
to
a
have
weirdo.
Do you like stuffing?
roast pork and apple sauce. You have
Yep.
to have as
Do you
well.
like, do you like stuffing, Martin?
What's that, mate?
Do you like stuffing?
Yes, I do,
Yeah,
mate.
you're going to get stuffing in a minute, carry on like that, all right?
Oh, really? So look, I was just calling
Weird, that
about this delusional pull that Man United have and the managers that they're going to get.
Have you turned it into football chat?
That's what you phoned it for, because he's Palace. Glasner.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You want to talk about the Glasgow stuff? Go on then.
Yes. No, I'm not phoning up about mint sauce, crikey.
Oh, hold on. Before we move on, just draw a line under ketchup, fridge, or out the fridge.
Ketchup in the fridge, but you get it out before the meal's on the table so it can warm up.
That's great.
Why don't you just leave it out then?
Well, yeah, I do sometimes, but if it's in the fridge, you need to get it out before you're ready to use it.
Where'd you keep your bread?
In the bread bin.
Where's the bread bin? In the fridge?
No, on the side, outside the fridge. You don't need bread in the fridge.
Thanks, Mikel. Where's your bread?
Cupboard.
Have you got a fridge?
Yeah, I've got a fridge. But listen, my cupboard has got like the bread, the cereals in it, the croissants.
A mate of mine, right? Just quickly, I know we're overjoyed. Mate of mine, right? Showed me his new kitchen. I'm going back 2 or 3 years ago. And he went, "Do you like my kitchen?" I was like, "Yeah, no, amazing." He goes, "Look at that fridge." And I went, "Yeah." He went, 60 grand. I swear to you, 60 grand that fridge. And I was like, "What?" He went, "I can keep an apple in it fresh for 2 years." And I just went, "Why don't you just buy another apple?" And he looked at me like I was nuts.
There's a fridge out there that orders stuff for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I bet you've got one of them. You so have, haven't you?
Nope.
Mr. Bent, your milk is running low. We all get some for it. That's what he does. It weighs it. The
It's incredible, that.
Yeah. Anyway, that was good. What was it? I think I've lost on every possible.
Yeah, because that tells me you're a weirdo.
Thanks, Tom Kerridge. Very kind of you for that. When we come back, talk to kids. Billy will be in the studio.
So souffles are hard to cook, by the way.
Yeah. All right. I know that, Darren.
Drive and talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent's in. Phone us at 7. Hugh will be hosting kickoff.
No, I'm not doing it, Andy. I'm not doing it anymore. I've told you, I'm busy after work.
Hugh Wozencroft.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, all right. Hugh has the former Premier League striker Dean Ashton alongside him. Not you, Billy.
Me?
No.
All right.
You. You all right, Bill?
Yeah, this chair's broken.
Is it?
Yeah, wheels come off.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, I don't own the studio. There's nothing to do with me.
No.
Take it up with HR.
No,
How are you, Bill? Yeah, I tell you what, a great show today. It's flown by, isn't it?
What a week it's been.
And it's only Wednesday.
Thursday tomorrow.
Who we got coming in tomorrow, Bill?
Not sure.
Why? Because we haven't.
Someone big, I think.
You just made that up.
When you say something,
Have we
what
got
level
someone
we're talking?
coming in tomorrow, Joe? Oh, he said not in but on. We've got someone big on the phone.
Yeah, we do actually.
Oh my God, I've just been told. That's very exciting. Yeah. That's great. Is that definite? Brilliant.
Or Cruz?
Huh?
Cruz.
Penelope Cruz. What are we doing for the end of the show quiz?
I've got a list for you, all about Johns, because we had John Obi Mikel.
Oh, yeah, okay.
John's with the most Premier League appearances.
Yes. That is exactly what I want.
Oh, okay.
10 Johns. John Obi Mikel is 9. I've not included him. So 10 other than him.
All right, John Terry.
Yes, number 1.
Yeah. You got Jonathan Greening. John.
He must have a few
O'Shea.
West Brom for years. Go on.
Okay, Jonathan Greening.
Yes, 7 on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. John O'Shea, Man United, obviously, Sunderland.
2 on the list.
Is he?
He is.
He's second, is he?
I'm accepting all variations of John as well.
What, like, was John Waters?
Jonathan. Is that Jonathan Woodgate?
Yes, you putting him in?
Yeah.
Who's John Waters?
He must be on there, John Waters.
Where's he?
Stoke.
That's it.
9th on the list.
Yeah.
You're flying.
John
Durant. Oh, no, it's John Durant.
John
Was it
Yao
John Durant?
Thomason.
What's John Durant?
Been a John Durant.
Yeah, it's not him though.
No.
John Yao Thomason. That's not him.
Who?
Jonathan.
John.
John.
We're going to do this now, isn't it? Johnny. There's bound to be a Johnny Jackson. Charlton.
No.
There's a Johnny on the list, though. Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Is it Big Johnny?
Well, he's 3rd on the list, so he's made a lot of appearances. Yeah.
Johnny's 3rd. Johnny, come on. Johnny. Oh, my.
That's still in the Premier League.
Hey, wait, John Jensen.
You want to put him in?
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Not on there.
The Arsenal boy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
John. I've said John Waters, haven't I?
Yeah.
There's a Johnny that's 3rd, and he's still playing Premier League football.
No, but he was very recently. Last season, even, maybe.
Who for?
Man United.
Oh, you're a disgrace.
Johnny Evans. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
3rd on the list.
What about John Stead?
Do you want to put him in?
No,
Yeah.
don't.
All right.
Yeah, I want to put him in.
No, he's not on the
No,
list.
fine.
Got 4 to get.
Remember him, John Stead.
Was he massive?
Tall.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Goalkeeper. What's it? Goalkeeper, John.
John. Great save from John. John.
Ah, John Robinson. Must be in there. Left back, Watford, West Brom. John Robinson.
No.
Hold on. Is he not?
No.
Right, Bill, we've got a minute. Give us the clubs.
There's a Liverpool John on here.
John Arne Riise.
Yes, 4th on the list.
Brilliant. Yeah, John Arisa.
Go on.
There's been to a few clubs. Newcastle, Burnley.
Where was he most prominent?
Swansea, probably.
John.
Kind of John.
Oh,
Oh,
Joan.
Huh?
Joan.
Yeah.
Johan Cruyff.
No.
Joan?
Joan.
It's got John in his name.
Oh, for God.
And then a little bit.
Someone John Smith.
Who's that?
John Joe Shelby.
Ah.
No, that don't count.
That counts.
His name's John Joe. Go on.
Current Premier League centre-back, Man City.
John Stones, man. We are honestly.
And a West Ham, Swindon and Tottenham midfielder from back in the day.
Where? John Scales.
Nope.
I know he wasn't.
No, he's defending when he.
You'd think he'd be in there, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'll get this. John, West Ham, Spurs.
John Moncur.
Yes.
Well done.
216.
Go on, Davey. John
Well
Moncur.
done. Well done.
Good list.
Well, who said that?
Oh, hold on. You pat yourself on the back here.
Yeah, good list, Bill.
Good list, Bill. Good boy, Billy. Billy, why don't you do yourself a favour and get out the studio?
Yeah, all right.
Make sure you come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Okay. And make sure you come back tomorrow. We've got an unbelievable guest. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Anyway, imagine coming back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for another show. Me and Bennett will see you then. Thanks for listening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe. But, of course, DB the Sphink Freak can leave you with these wonderful lines.
That's all for today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, keep your dial right here.
Imagine there's no country.